All right, guys, welcome. Oh, my music stopped here. Hold on. I had it fancy for a second. You guys might be able to hear music through your browser if it's not muted for a little bit of ambiance. Just for now. Anyway, welcome to what I called session 0.5, but it's really session 1 because we're going to play tonight. I didn't think we'd be ready, but we're ready. So let's get started. We're going to start with Hoard of Dragon Queen. And we'll see how it goes. Reminder, this is my first time DMing. I'm not 100% on all of the rules, so I really don't have a clue what's going on sometimes. I won't try to screw you guys over. If you try not to screw me over. And, yeah, and hopefully no one's going to die tonight. Now, I do want to be very clear, because you guys were all talking about killing each other and stuff. Please don't kill each other. And if there is going to be any kind of PvP, it needs to be consensual by both parties, as well as persuasions needs to be consensual as well, okay? And if something comes up, if a topic comes up and you guys aren't comfortable, please feel free to voice that or to message or, you know, let me know and stuff. I will be contacting you through DMs occasionally for little tidbits of stuff. So I think that's it. So let's begin. This is the first test. Can I bring up the map? We are going to start in Baldurs Gate, in particular the east side of the city. I believe it's called Brampton area. I could be wrong. I should probably get my dynamic map up because I closed it just now because I'm nervous. So we won't talk about that. And if you guys zoom in, you should be able to see there is a person, a token standing there. And we are going to start off our adventure. Izul, I told you before that you cannot be running around saying I cast fireball when there's no fire. You've been doing this too many nights in a row. This lady is yelling at the top of a staircase down into the street at this red Dragonborn. She's throwing books and clothing and all sorts of belongings out onto the street, sometimes hitting him. While she continues to berate him about falsely claiming that he's casting fireball, when really all he's doing is disturbing the guests. And as he's standing there, she kind of looks up and says, well, looks down at him and says, Izul, it's been fun. I mean, it's been really fun. Really, really fun. But I'm sorry, but you can't stay here anymore. Guests are complaining. You're gonna have to find somewhere else to stay. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to show her character. How do I show a picture of a girl out of character for a second?
If you have her, you should be able to click show to players. So
does that show her character sheet too, or does it just show her bio and info?
Should just show bio and info.
Okay. This is who is yelling at Izul from down the stairs. What? You're just gonna stand there? You're not even gonna say anything? You're not even gonna say anything to me? I just threw you out. And she waits for Izul to say something. Praxic, that's you. He's muted. We'll give Praxic a minute. Oh, I can't even believe he won't even answer me. It was such fun last night, too. Where did he go? Praxic! Alright, we gotta wait. We gotta wait for Praxic. Praxic, I'm not starting over again. Alright, Praxic is missing. Maybe he went pee or something. It's been... Praxic died. Yeah, this is fun. I'm looking in the chat and all I'm seeing are like fires and things. It seems our Dragonborn is a little bit afraid of the lady at the boarding house that he's been staying. Let me tell you a little bit about Lura Norin. She's a former bard. She's been in the city for a long time. She owns the boarding house, runs the boarding house, where Izul has been staying for a couple months now. I had to go do something. Praxic, I don't want to know what.
Perfect timing.
Did you hear any of it, Praxic? Am I starting over?
Oh gosh.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, well maybe I'll do it better on the second try. Praxic, you have to be involved here, okay? Because you're first. I told you were first. Take two. All right.
Be first.
We start.
Pick up.
We start in the eastern section, the southeastern section of Baldurs Gate at a boarding house. It's kind of off the main street a little bit, with a woman, rather attractive. She's got well-rounded assets and long red hair. She's yelling at this red Dragonborn. I told you the other night that you cannot be going around yelling, I cast fireball, when there is no fireball. Because it just scares people. They expect there to be fire, and there is no fire. Izul, you cannot stay here. Well, I had fun. A lot of fun. We can continue to maybe have fun, if you know what I mean. You cannot stay here. You're disrupting my other guests, disrupting my business. And as she's saying these things, she's throwing books, clothing, personal effects down a staircase outside at a Dragonborn who's red. And occasionally he'll duck a little bit as she tosses a book over his head. And he looks at his belongings strewn about on the street and up at this woman who he knows as Lura Norwin. She is the owner, operator of the boarding house that he's been staying at for a couple of months. And he says to her, and Praxic, you can see a picture of her if you go to your journal section.
I see her.
You'll see her. That's her.
Uh-huh.
She's very flirty with you and really likes you. And you guys perhaps maybe did some things. And she's booted you from your boarding house, so you're homeless now. And all of your things are on the street. What do you have to say to me?
Lady, you can go piss off. I want my damn knowledge.
What? Oh, fine, you'll be back, just like you were last night. And she huffs back inside and she slams the door. While all of this is happening, two people happen by. One is very pale with golden eyes, and the other is rabbit folk. And they were walking down the street, and they happened to witness this event. And on the ground, they see some books. And the guy with the tall one with the golden eyes starts picking up some of the books and says, "Oh, turrets and more turrets. I wonder what this is about. The subtle art of breathing fire. The common woman's guide to royalty?" And I'm wondering, as the DM, if Panda, if your character might have read any of these books.
No, this is far too dangerous from what my parents would allow. Darius, have you seen any of these?
No, none of these books look familiar to me at all.
There's one called How to Waste Good Paper. Which,
Do any of them look familiar to, or not familiar, but similar to
there are
maybe
two,
the covers of the books? from
There's
where we
two
came from?
books in this pile of like 30 books that either of you might have seen at in your recent travels in the different libraries. One of them looks like it actually has magic spells in it, perhaps.
Oh.
But you'd have to look a little closer to see the titles of them. But there's two that look specifically familiar to both of you as something you would have looked at rather recently in your journeys.
Yeah, let me get a closer look at both of those books, please.
Sure.
Certainly.
Hold on. Let me send you this one. Or I'll just explain it to you. One of them, the one called How to Waste Good Paper. Darius, you look that Darius. Darius, you pick that book up. You kind of flip through the pages a little bit. The pages inside the book are beautifully designed with colorful trim. And they have a very flowery layout. And on the edges of the pages, if you like flick them, you can kind of see that there's a moving picture that sort of happens on them. But when you open it up, it's completely blank inside. And you remember looking at this one specifically in one of the libraries that you guys have been in recently. And you didn't quite understand why it was blank then. And you still don't quite understand why it's blank now. But that's one of the books. And then
And just to make sure it's blank to both of us?
Yeah, it appears to be blank to both of you guys. Yep.
Okay. Good to know.
These books, just you believe, are Izul's books, by the way, because they were thrown down the stairs and they're on the street, and he could be picking his things up, or they're just laying there at this point. I don't know if he's picking his things up or not.
Okay.
And then I am... The other book that you would have seen recently is called... I lost it. Hold on. It's called Kobold Jokes. It's a joke book, but it's written in Draconic. The jokes are terrible, even by Kobold standards. And neither of you guys understood any of the jokes in the book, but you definitely recognize it. The cover is kind of red with gems in it. And the thing you found weird about it is that chromatic dragons and gem dragons don't normally get along, so you're not quite sure why they would make a book with both of those things on it. But then maybe the book was written by kobolds, but then why would they write a book about themselves? So those two books are in with his other books.
Oh god, there's this book again?
Looks like this book again.
Daft and tired.
Agreed. So tedious.
Izul, are you okay with them touching your books?
Yeah.
You're fine? What if they steal your
Yes.
books?
They won't.
Okay.
Good sir, do you need any help picking up this mess?
Yes, please. I would like it if you help. I'm like trying to get my stuff back.
I'll be
Absolutely.
grabbing one book at a time with both hands because that's all my little hands can do.
Laura pokes
just
her
start
head back
kicking
out
them
the
back.
door again and says, "And you still owe me for 2 nights," and then slams the door.
I'm gonna throw a chaos bolt at that lady if she doesn't shut up.
You probably
It sounds
get
like you had a
arrested.
We get fucking arrested before we make it out of the city.
it sounds like you had a very eventful last couple of days.
It was not very eventful.
No, maybe more so for her than it was for you. How much do you owe? She said you owed something.
I don't even recall what I owe her. She says I owe her nothing.
Okay.
Don't believe him. He definitely owes me money. She's been listening up top. He's been staying here for 2.5 months now, and he's only paid maybe 3 weeks. Occasionally, he'll go and build something for us, but you want to know what? All of your knickknacks are broken. You're not very good at making clocks.
I'm not designed to make clocks, lady. I make turrets. I'm in the pursuit of trying to make a turret.
I asked you if you could build a clock, and you said yes. Laura, I can build a clock. And then you didn't build a clock.
I said maybe.
Well, it doesn't work.
Well, that just sounds like a you problem.
I'm gonna look up at her Laura. That's her
Laura,
name?
yes.
I'm just gonna say, excuse me, miss. I do believe, at least where I'm from, that even if they're not paying the full amount, that labor should count for something, regardless if the product works or not. They put effort in.
Well,
They put time in. I feel like we might be able to work something out here.
You are evicting him before the end of your contract as well. Therefore, you're also voiding the contract you made with him.
Gesture over. That is very true.
He, each night, for almost a fortnight, about 2 hours before dawn, stands in the courtyard behind the house here and says, "I cast fireball," very loudly. It wakes up my other guests. Worse, there is no fireball.
Wouldn't that be better because your business doesn't burn down?
Well, at least there would be some entertainment. People are getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning with no entertainment. So, have you never heard of the kobold who cried wolf?
No, usually it's too scared and just run away from what I've read.
Yes, occasionally, though, they'll say, there are wolves, and you turn the corner and there are no wolves. But this man, well, he did keep my bed warm. I suppose I'll forgive his debt. But I don't want to see him around these parts for at least a fortnight. Take him with you. I am going to take your turret that you built here for now.
Keep it.
To hold.
Keep it. I don't care.
And when you come back, sir, maybe I will give it to you. Use this as your payment of your debt. And she marches back into the room, closes the door, and you actually hear it latch behind her.
Finally, that lady's gone. So, about my books, do you mind handing them back to me?
Throughout this, just the books are now stacked in alphabetical order on the ground. Throughout that entire exchange, I was just reverse alphabetical from Z to A around the floor.
Oh my, thank you.
I don't know.
You're
how
quite welcome. What was your name again?
It's Izul. Izul Pironak.
Oh, my name is Darius. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure to meet you.
And I am Kael.
Nice to meet you.
because this is my first time, I'm going to guide you guys a little bit for what I'd like you to do. Just because
Please.
it's my first time. One of the things you notice, Praxic, Izul, that you that she kept not only your turrets, all of the ones that you had been making. She didn't throw them down there. You also don't have any of your potions or any of the things like any of the oils or any of the liquids that you need for helping build your turrets and putting fire in them. So you might want to go shopping. That's my suggestion.
Can I call the guards and get them back?
No, she's pretty known with the guards. For if she wants to keep something of yours, it's because you owe her money.
I'm gonna have her assassinated one of these days.
You can try. Laura is known to be throughout the city to be a rather high-level bard. Even if she doesn't remember half of the spells, she was a former adventurer. And now she just runs the boarding house and owns one of the taverns here in town as well. There is another thing I need to share with you guys. So I meant to do this one at the beginning, this pop-up about Baldurs Gate. I stole this from the internet. But that tells you about Baldurs Gate, and then this tells you about the taverns here. Just so you have those in your journals. So Baldurs Gate is a very rough city. It's rather large. There's a lot of taverns, a lot of boarding houses, a lot of different shops, a lot of crime, a lot of city guard, a lot of pretty much everything, and a lot of people go here to hide. And they also, go here to seek knowledge, which is why Darius and Kyle would be here. But she took some of your things, and maybe you can get them back.
That's fine. I'll just get them replaced.
Is there a particular place that you know of that we can get this replaced? Izul?
That's a question I actually don't know.
Look on your map, Praxic.
So I will say, this is my first time in this in Baldurs Gate, so I have no idea where anything is.
And Praxic's been in the city for a couple months. So there's a place marked. Praxic, there's a place marked on your map. It's to the south a little bit. It's right. Do you see where I'm pinging?
Oh, there it is. There is a good shop known as Sorceress Sundries. I've heard that they sell some good stuff in terms of, sorcery.
Kyle, we might be able to find something good for you there, too.
Yeah, maybe they have some books.
They might have.
Do you mind if we tag along? Accompany you?
Come on along.
Then we can start heading that way. On the way, though, I'm gonna... Izul, can you read this book that I was messing with earlier? I'm gonna reference that book that was blank in all the pages from earlier.
No, that book is still a mystery to me.
Oh, good to know. I just thought I was mildly illiterate for a second. Thank you for answering.
You're welcome.
You guys
to
are
the
so
store.
polite.
I've been thinking about that book, since last time we saw it and in our travels, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think it might be a joke.
Might be a joke.
Okay. Waste good paper, make a blank book.
I could see it, yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Kyle. This is why I have you along. I'm not too smart in the brain.
What? I'm not too smart in the brain? Okay.
Nope.
Sorry,
I'm not too smart in my
I'm
brain.
not supposed to be. Am I? Is it okay for the DM to like laugh at their players?
Of course.
It's encouraged, honestly. Yes.
My Darius's intelligence is 7. So he's
Oh.
actually not smart in the
He's
brain.
actually not smart. Okay. That's
Yeah,
fair.
And I'm not too great at lifting things. That's why we work well together.
So glad we met.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
if it wasn't for me, I wouldn't have been able to read that kobold book to you either.
That is very true.
Although you laughed at some that just very lowbrow humor, but it makes sense.
We don't have a lot of humor where I'm from, so any joke is a good joke.
I'll remember that the next time you don't laugh at my jokes.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, we deal with a lot of sass and a lot of attitude where I'm from. We don't really do too much with jokes. We're not humorous people.
no, I guess not. Okay, so as you guys are gonna make your way over to Sorceress Sundries, remarkably, somehow, I can't possibly imagine how, but there's some people already shopping in there. And who do we have inside there? So we have, as you guys walk in, the three of you walk in into this dusty shop. If it's dusty, but I can't say it's dusty itself. It smells dusty. So it smells old and it smells like, it smells like dust. However, it's immaculate inside. There's no dust anywhere. It just smells that way. When you walk inside, you see a sapphire colored Dragonborn and a halfling, and they're perusing the shelves. One of them, the halfling, is asking the shopkeeper some questions. I told you before, the last time you were in here, Lord Karumbo, that I have not seen your gnome. I don't know why you keep asking me every week if he is here, but he is not here. May I sell you something instead, sir?
Well, I'll just keep looking.
For the gnome, or can I interest you in some poultices, perhaps this time?
Yes, both maybe. What else do you have?
Well, let me see. And the shopkeeper rummages around underneath his desk or his counter, and he's like on all fours digging around under there, and you hear bottles clinking and, you know, things clunking around and stuff, and then the ding ding of the shop door, and these other three people walk in, including a red dragonborn, a guy with very pasty skin and gold eyes, and a rabbit folk. Harrington, is that what you guys are called?
Erangone.
Herringon, yeah, the rabbit folks. I'm not allowed to call them rabbit people. I learned that from a different world.
He's a bunny boy.
I'm not allowed to call them bunnies, right, Kontos?
That's their word.
Exactly.
We can-
I believe I did come up with this wonderful little concoction here that, it's just, maybe it's not good for you. If you drink some every day, it will make you taller after a fortnight. But, I don't know. Do you like being a halfling? I'll be with you in a moment, sir. Whoa, are your eyes ever gold-colored? My, they're very nice.
Why on earth would someone want to be taller? Could you you could help them first. Thanks.
Okay.
And he takes a step. Kurumba takes a step back and kind of watches everybody.
And the shopkeeper, he stands there. He's a relatively older gentleman, but not so old that he's got so he's got salt and pepper hair. He's a human, but he has a big scar across his face, and he kind of he can't take his eyes off of Kyle. He just can't. He's just the cold eyes. I have seen them before, I think.
Wait, you're saying you've seen someone else with eyes like mine?
Oh, in a dream, maybe. Way long time. Before I got this scar, and he reaches his hand absent-mindedly up to his cheek. Yes, I believe I will have to take a memory tonic to get back to you on that. But I believe I have. And he just stands there staring, not moving.
I'm gonna bend over towards Darius. I haven't been in many big cities. Is this normal?
This guy doesn't look very normal to me at all. In my travels in Neverwinter, never saw somebody like this before. He does sound a little weird though. I'm gonna keep a close eye on him. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna peruse shelves close to the counter.
Okay. You see a little handwritten sign that says, all tonics, 90% off. Everything must go. And the bottles seem a little cracked. Maybe a little scuffed. A little, not quite used, but a little worse for wear in front of you.
Kyle, come here. Do any of these look familiar? Do they look useful at all?
Do they look useful? I'm not well versed in any of that kind of stuff.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Some of them are useful, yeah. Some are so he probably would have all sorts of different potions. There's also potions that he believes do things magical, like the growing a halfling taller potion, perhaps, which might have other effects. And then there's just ones that are drinks and maybe made from mushrooms or plants. Cold teas and things. So it's kind of a mishmash of it could be useful, might not be useful. Some of it might be fake, but he thinks it's magical, and some of it's legit. You probably won't know unless you investigate things.
Can I take the top off of them and take a little sniff?
Sure.
Does it give off any weird smells?
Are you just picking up one? Right now?
I'll go through one at a time.
Okay. The first one you pick up, the lid won't come off at all. It's it seems to be gummed up a lot. And it kind of has, this is one of the ones that's very scuffed up, so it looks like it's been rolling around on the floor for a little while, and it's got the polished glass or the clean glass is kind of jagged and stuff. And then the next one you pick up, the lid very easily comes off of it, and unfortunately it falls to the ground and breaks. And it looks like maybe water inside. It's a clear liquid. And
no funny smells coming off it.
No,
when
it smells like water would smell. When you shake it, it looks like water. It's in a clear glass. It could be water.
Cool.
The shopkeeper. What? And he says to Kyle, your friend, he broke my bottle. Why, Good thing that wasn't very expensive. I'll just take that from you. Perhaps you should look with your eyes, sir, and not your hands. Maybe you should look at these gold eyes. Yes, the golden eyes.
You seem very entranced by my friend's gold eyes.
Yes, gold eyes, and I can't remember quite where I saw them in the past.
Mm.
Do you not stare at them?
I mean, like, sometimes. But, like, my friend and I have been traveling for a little bit. So, like, they've grown on me. Like, I've gotten used to them. At first, you know, sure, they were very bright and very alluring, I should say. But now they're just they're eyes.
Oh, okay. And the shopkeeper kind of breaks his gaze a little bit, and all of the sudden notices the red dragon. You're red, but you shouldn't like. Am I allowed to have a red? I don't want trouble in my shop. I feel, Belathiel, you've been here before because you keep coming in with Master Karumbo. I do not know about your gnome. Are you allowed to have? Can I have the red dragon in with you?
With me?
Yeah.
Why not? I don't know him.
Oh, it says here in this book. And he reaches behind to a book that's about dragons. Maybe. It says the name of the book, as you guys can see. It's called Can't We All Just Get Along? A Chromatic Guide to Gem Dragons. And he picks it up and holds it in front of his face and then peers over the top. But it says here, chromatic dragons and gem dragons do not get along.
Good sir, these are not dragons, they are dragonborn.
Oh,
It doesn't mean they inherently were
true.
of dragon descent. It just means that
Mm-hmm.
somewhere along the way, the dragon blood somehow came into the lineage, and
My grandmother.
Your
She
grandmother.
was dragon.
Interesting. Okay.
But I do not care if he is red and he is here. It is his, well, his prerogative.
Okay. Well, I suppose that I should perhaps read this book in full, maybe. And he sets it down.
Or maybe you find better tonics and you find Karombo is gnome.
Master Karumbo is... why should I find Master Karumbo's gnome? You come in here once a week asking me if I have seen this blasted gnome. I have told you I have not seen this particular gnome. All gnomes, they kind of look alike, right?
That is racist. All
Maybe.
gnomes, they have little differences. Some have big nose, some have not as big nose. Some have hair in ear, some have hair around ear. It's very subtle.
This one might be trying to sell things obtained in a less than reputable manner.
Well, we can't have that note, can we?
I have been a shopkeeper here for 20 years. Everything here is reputable. It always is. Just because I have not found this Caspip Lucky Hold does not mean that I am irreputable. How dare?
I'm sorry, did you say the name Caspip?
Yes, that is his gnome. Master Karumbo's gnome that he's been looking for. Apparently murder something. Everybody in this city is murdered or done murder or burglar something. That is his gnome. He's been looking for this gnome for weeks. He comes in here and keeps asking me about him.
I can't say I've heard any whispers about a murder, but that name was I caught wind of it around my household years ago. As to what that individual was a part of, I have no idea, but I at least recognize the name.
Years ago, you say? More
Yes, I
recently,
have not
I'm
been
afraid
home
he's
in
been up to no good.
at least 3 years. I've been gone.
This gnome would be approximately your age.
My age?
Yeah, you would have known him. You know him from your hometown. You would know his family name like a fair bit. I don't know if you guys would have been friends, but you definitely know him. Like you
Hard
know
to
the
be
name.
friends when I'm not allowed outside the house.
Well, yeah, but I mean, okay, so how did you know him? You know the name, so you've heard the name maybe through your windows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would say just my parents in passing talking.
Yeah, would probably know his parents. So his family name and possibly his name you would know. You wouldn't know him to see him.
Yep.
Okay.
Not on site recognition.
Very interesting.
See, that is who you go to for your gnome information now. Sir with the golden eyes. They are wonderful eyes. I am feeling very generous today, and perhaps maybe I will close the shop early. So here, might you take anything from this wooden crate here that you might want? And he kicks at a wooden crate that is not the for sale crate. You may have those free of charge. And inside is 2 health potions for all 5 of you. So you can add those to your inventory. And then now please leave my shop. I don't want any trouble here, and you may come again tomorrow, but I will not know about your gnome, sir. It's best if you ask him. And then he's like trying to scurry you guys out of the shop.
But what if I want to buy more stuff?
Oh,
Are you
sorry.
sure you
you
wanna
can
go?
come back again tomorrow. There'll be things on sale tomorrow. Thank you very
Insight.
much.
Oh. I would like to insight check this guy.
Okay.
He seems really sussy.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Oh no. Okay. You can roll that.
Let's just do that. So that's a 19 plus 3, 22.
So Darius notices that he keeps looking over his shoulder as he's trying to scurry you guys out of the shop to a back room. And Karumbo, you just notice that his hands start to shake when you guys start talking about when you mention that you want to buy things.
I'm gonna dig my little rabbit feet in the ground and kind of like try to use my denseness to stop him from pushing us out. Should be like, what do you got going on in that back room over there, bud?
Well, that is my own private room, my chambers, and where I make potions and poultices and things to make you yourself as well taller, if you would like. Perhaps something that will make you more appealing to the ladies.
There's just one thing that bothers me is why would someone want to be taller?
Yeah, I'm fine the way how tall I am.
Look at the tall people here. You have both of the gorgeous dragons, and then you have the golden eyes. They're majestic in their heights.
Have you seen many bunny people before?
A few. We get a few in here, yes.
Huh.
That's why this is specifically for halflings and
Say it. Say it.
The rabbit folk.
Good call. Okay, sounds good. Thanks. And I'm gonna try to like dive under. I'm gonna try to get under him.
Okay. Yeah.
And see if I can investigate that back room.
You're gonna be able to get past him. He's old.
Okay.
Well, oldish and very slow, and might be, consuming some of his own poultices, if you know what I mean.
When he
So-
does that, I want to cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
and just make a bunch of pairs of golden eyes around him
Oh, all of these.
just to distract him.
eyes. Well, he is distracted for sure. He just sits on the floor and looks up at all of the golden eyes, and he tries to touch them with his hands. And as he does, they move out of the way, and he just keeps trying. Why won't you come to me? The golden eyes. They are so beautiful. Yes, I want to lose myself in them. And you guys
That-
are free to investigate the shop because he's distracted.
That
Have
was
you
great,
ever
Kyle.
heard-
Thank you.
Have you ever heard of a merchant giving away potions?
Usually,
Not
if
any
they're
of my
not-
travels.
Usually, if they're
Yes,
not
I
anything of
have.
use.
Normally, though, it is when they have stolen them from others.
That's what I was thinking too. Seems like a lot of this product is either stolen or fake. Or both.
Oh, these eyes.
Darius, I would make it quick. I don't know how much longer he's going to be distracted.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go investigate that back room that
Okay.
he was eyeing.
In the back room, you
I'll go and follow
find
through.
a bed, a single bed that it's just a rundown little bed. He's got some clothes on the floor that are obviously dirty, an unchanged chamber pot where he's done his business, rather dirty. So even though the front of the shop is meticulous as far as no dust, it's no dirt, it is immaculate, the back room is pretty much the opposite. Thick layer of dust in the corners. You see that there is distilling equipment that, like the kind you would make for like moonshine, kind of off in the corner of his room. And there is a variety of different books for how to make tonics and different types of potions.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go back out the room. Nothing suspicious in there. Everything's fine. I guess have your go with the shop. Just don't steal anything.
Oh, these eyes, please come to me, eyes. I just want to look at you. And as you guys are browsing the shop, you hear ding, 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 ding of the door behind you. And in walks a little messenger boy. Master Kurumbo?
Yes.
Mother Brighthelm would like to see you. Over at his office. He says it's important, and he sent me to find you. He'd like to see you right away, sir. If you may. Come right away. I was told to send you right away. I was also told you might give me a whole copper.
A whole copper.
Yes, please. For my gathering of you. If you'd like, I can escort you back.
No need. I know where he's at. Here, have 2.
2 whole coppers. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And the kid runs away.
I guess I need. He's obviously torn about what to do because he's supposed to be going. I guess. He turns to the shopkeeper and tries to intimidate him. I'll be back, and you better have information for me when I return.
The eyes. The shopkeeper's not intimidated, but he's still thinking about the eyes and looking at the eyes. And even if the eyes are gone, he still thinks they're there. You could leave and he wouldn't notice.
Sir Karumbo, you said? I think he is far too gone at this point.
Apparently. Well, I was I here with Belle?
Yeah.
Okay. I do need to go, I guess. Should we meet here later?
You want to meet us here?
Oh.
Or were you talking to that large gentleman over there?
The blue fellow?
My apologies.
We can meet here, or I can come with. I care not. You're the one paying.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know now.
Did you say he's paying you?
I am mercenary. This is what I do.
Oh. Do you need more hands?
I have
Lord
two. It's enough to hold my weapons. I don't know why I would need more hands.
I think that question I meant to direct that towards Karumbo, Lord Karumbo. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Do you need more hired hands? Because you can see, obviously, and I'm gonna do like classic barbarian poses. Like I'm very strong.
Strongman competition poses.
Yep. Mr. Universe poses, if you will.
Belithiel will clap for you. He is very strong. Look at him. He's so muscles.
Karumbo kind of scratches his chin a little bit. No beard. He's just confused. Well, the reward won't. Well, if you want, you can come with me and see. But I've got to get going.
I mean, I'm looking for any gold that I could possibly scratch up here. So, like any reward is.
I actually forgot to have you guys roll for gold at the beginning of this, so I will make it right at the end of this or beginning of next session, FYI. So
Okay.
Don't worry about money today.
Got it.
So buy
I will say though.
got it.
I tried to give you guys some stuff for free. I mean,
I have stuff for free in my inventory. Yeah.
I got that free stuff
took the
in my
potions.
inventory. Oh yeah.
If you guys did take the potions, make sure you write them down. Okay.
Question:
If you decided
was
to
it
leave them,
2 total potions or 2 per person?
no, 2 per person.
Okay,
There's
that was
2 for each
what
of
I
you.
was curious
Yeah.
about.
No,
Okay.
but there's only 10 potions
Right.
in total,
Got it.
and they were legitimate potions.
Cool.
Is anybody not taking their potions?
I'll save mine just in case. Gesture over to Kyle because we never know what happens. I might need them for my friend.
And
But-
I have
Karumbo
2
will
of
take
my
them
own as well.
with a little bit of a guilty look and a comment to the shopkeeper that this doesn't buy me off.
Oh, the golden eyes.
So far.
You could pick up whole door. Take door, like front door. Take it. He would not know. I kind of want to.
All right. Well, I guess I've got to go back to
carry
the
it.
shrine. Anyone who wants to see if they, I don't know, there might be some work there.
Enough said.
Right.
Yep, gold's good. I'm here.
All right, so I'm assuming you guys are heading over to the Shrine of Suffering. Mather Brighthelm lives in a house that's close by to the shrine, which Karumbo would know. And I did let you guys see it on your map. You should be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And just as we leave, I'm gonna unwind some copper from my finger and just hold it up to my mouth as we leave, and look back at the shopkeeper and be like, "Are you sure you don't know where?" I gotta scroll to the name that you gave me again. Caspit Lucky Holt is.
I've never heard of him until Karumbo.
Is he telling the truth?
Yep.
Can I insight check him?
Yep.
Tell the truth!
As far
Nice.
as you know, he's definitely telling the truth.
Absolutely telling the truth.
Yeah, he's
Bet.
100% telling the truth.
Cool. Alright, bet. I'll look back at Izul. Do you want to follow and see what shenanigans are transpiring, or are you going to... please don't rob this gentleman.
Sure, I'll go along with you.
As we walk, what?
Good thing I've already left.
Yeah. Please don't rob this gentleman.
What was this thing about a turret? I've never heard of one of those, or seen one.
It is a grand invention that I am trying to make. None have seen this turret before. It is deployed on the battlefield. Targets enemies by its own mind, its own will, and incinerates them in a bowl of fire.
Wait,
I
you're
call it
making something with its
Jotun.
own mind?
It's more or less essentially controlled by the operator, but yes.
Oh, that sounds far less dangerous. Heavens help us.
All right, and as so Crumbo walks into knocks on Mather Brighthelm's door. It's actually the door of his house. He's quite the family man.
Hello.
A little kid comes to the door. Hi. Oh, Karambo, you're here. My daddy was looking for you earlier today, but he's inside. Should I go get him?
No, we come
please.
with you.
Okay. Wait,
Both
all
you'll
of
step
you?
through the door.
Wait, okay. Wow, you're fuzzy. Oh, you're very tall. And she's looking at the bunny, of course, and with the fur. All fascinated by Darius, and then just in awe of the two Dragonborn. Just, oh, you're very pretty. Can I touch you? She asks of Belathiel. You're very sparkly. Can I touch you? I'm supposed to ask first.
I'll squat down in front of her and just
Oh!
pull my hood back so she can get a good look at my face.
And she's excited. She is you're my favorite color.
I am a good color.
Yes.
Very pretty.
It is my favorite. Do you want to come see my father now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will show us?
Yes. And she takes everybody to the back porch where Mather Brighthelm is sitting quietly and just sipping some tea. Which Crumbo thinks is a little bit odd because, you know, as a paladin in the Order of the Gauntlet, he doesn't imagine him just sitting around at home sipping tea. But here he is. Ah, Karumbo. It's good you came.
Yes, sir. I came as soon as I could.
Picked up some friends, I see.
Well, you know, I had hired this one to assist with my investigation.
Oh, well.
We found these others. They wanted to know if they could help, kind of.
Seems it's probably for the best. You're probably going to need a little bit of help. You're from Greenest, correct? If I remember.
Yes, sir.
I received this letter from Janine Autumnarm? Jenin Autumnarm, a priest, I believe?
Oh, well,
Someone
yes.
you know?
Oh, sure, sure.
We would like to send you, on behalf of the Order of the Gauntlet, back to Greenest to please speak with, this Janin person. We're hearing talk of possible cultist activities or something. They're worried that they might need some help to disrupt or prevent a disruption to the Spring Festival. So, yeah, I think it's actually good that you have this group with you. I won't have to send anybody. And he looks at each person individually from, like, you guys are standing around, he just looks at you and gives you a quick up and down. Yes, yes, everybody looks very strong. Yeah. If you can go to Greenest and then just let me know what's going on, that would be great. Also, I heard you were looking for a gnome.
Yes.
I
definitely.
did get word about your gnome. You are not to worry about your gnome. He has been spotted in the woods south of the city, like extremely south. You will find him. Hold on while because I closed my map again because I'm not smart sometimes. He was last seen down by Coastway? On the Coastway, near the Cloakwood. From my sources say that he's been seen there. So if you want to head towards Greenest down the Coastway, you might run into him before you get there. If you bring him back alive, remember, there is more reward from what I'm told.
Of course. It's almost on our way.
Yeah, so I think that will work out great. So yeah, if you and your fine fellows, there will be money for this mission, I'm sure. Not for the gnome, unfortunately. That is only for Karumbo. But for the rest of you, the order will pay if you investigate and let us know what's going on.
Do you pay for travel expenses?
I assume you're actually eating a sandwich in game too at this point.
This is so great if he is.
I
hope so.
probably took it from his kitchen as I was walking through the house.
Mm-hmm.
Arrangements can be made probably after the fact, sir. The order basically wants to know what's going on. We've heard there's, disturbances, and cults are things that I believe you could agree need to be looked at. Especially if they might involve dangerous creatures.
And is there anything in particular special about this festival that we are going to help out with?
No?
You don't know about the Spring Festival? It's the best thing about Greenest there is.
I had the name of it, just a second.
I can't say I've ever heard of the Spring Festival. I barely know what Greenest is from maps and books.
That's kind of funny, Panda.
That's funny.
Yeah, since where you're from is not far from Greenest.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about
true.
it.
That's
I've
true.
never been there.
That's true. That is
And
very
if it's
true.
a small
It's such an
town,
important settlement, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a small town actually, so it's not a big area or anything. Yeah, they have a spring festival that I actually can't remember the name of right now because there's some we're gonna call it Springtide. Because that's a thing. Yeah, the festival is Springtide. It's a festival that they do every year when they're planting crops. and it's a big thing for the locals. But, you know, I got wind. There's some Order of the Gauntlet there. We've got wind that possibly there would be problems, and then Jenin sent word here. It showed up at my office, and, you know, I just shuffle the paperwork now.
Don't worry, I can tell you all about it on the way.
All right, so just send word. I'll trust that you get there. Yeah, let me know. If you need anything, Karumbo, the order is here for you.
Yes, sir. We won't fail.
Can you come and play swords with me? The little girl says to Izul.
I would if I had a sword with me.
Why don't you have a sword? Aren't you an adventurer? Like, you're going to go on an adventure now, right?
I don't use swords, I use magic.
Oh, magic!
Yes, indeed, magic.
Is it good magic or bad magic? I'm
Depends.
told, bad magic is very bad. And demons will come and eat you if you use bad magic when you die.
Ha, there are no demons, silly.
What? But my dad...
Pay no attention, little one. He's telling stories. Come on, everybody, let's get moving.
Okay, bye, Crumbo!
Demons are very big. They will eat you if you do not eat your dinner.
I will always
So
eat my
make
dinner,
sure
I
you
promise.
eat your dinner.
Always. And so now, yeah, if you guys would like to stop at... Well, Praxic's not allowed back at his boarding house. Sorry, Izul, which was there. There is the place where... This was the place down by Sorceress Sundries where Karumbo and Belle were staying for a little while, as long as they've been in town. And I've given you guys, there's a tavern. So if you guys would like to explore or do whatever, you can. The rest of the day is yours.
Looking at the people, basically everybody except for Karumbo, Belthiel will ask, then where are you staying? If we are to leave, we probably want to get ready and leave in morning, I imagine.
First light, for sure.
Darius and I are new to the city. We just got in today.
Yep, just today. Everything that I own currently is on my person. So
You
maybe
don't
I
own
can...
very much.
No, I really don't.
It's
Well,
good.
not anymore.
Travel light.
Mm-hmm.
What's
So
the
I mean,
name
a
of
place to clean up, maybe. But other than that,
Sorry, the name of the what?
The name of the tavern where we've been staying?
Oh, you guys have just been staying at a boarding house, but it's near
Oh, we
the Sturgeon Tavern, yeah.
How many beds are in this boarding house?
Probably about 15, 20.
How many of them are taken?
It's about half full.
There is room in our boarding house. You could probably stay for a night. We need to wrap things up.
that sounds good to me.
There are other things you need to wrap up. I thought you were here for this gnomish individual, and
Yeah, if the gnome's not here and he's supposedly in the forest to the south, we can swing in on the way.
exactly what else is there to wrap up then?
It's about noon, by the way, and if you guys want to leave, you can. It's up to you.
I mean, does everybody have everything that they would need to potentially?
I would need to go back to the boarding house to pick up my stuff.
Well,
Yeah, I
so
can
let's
Izul
do
should
that.
have everything because except his turrets, because it all got thrown on the street. And Kyle and Darius should have all of their things on them. We haven't met the other two people yet. But Karumbo, you've been in the city for a
Spoilers,
while.
there's 2 other people.
You can count along
I
the
feel
bottom.
there are 2 other souls we must find.
Getting an odd sense.
My spidey senses are tingling. I am totally railroading you guys for this first little bit until I get the hang of it. I hope you're okay with it.
Oh, please do.
It's fine.
So throw it off the rails. Got it. Shopping adventure.
Well,
Bet.
I just let you guys have half. You can have the rest of the day if you'd like to explore the city. If you'd like to get going, you can.
I say we go pick up. Karumbo needed things. We go pick up.
Bellafield.
Oh, Bellafield. Yeah, let's go pick up those things. And then I haven't hit something in a while. I would like to hit a thing with stuff with my sword.
I mean, there were those bandits on the road on our way here, but they didn't put up much of a fight for
Yeah,
you.
those are just bandits. Yeah, they were like I need to hit something like. I need it like
That's fair. You did not break much of a sweat.
no.
All right, so you guys are going back to the boarding house here then?
Sounds good.
Grab your things. Crumble would have some things to pick up, and so would Bellafield. Oh. Master Bellafield. Are you back for the night? This is the, there's a lady that lives... It's been staying down the hall from Bellafield. She's... got dark hair. She's an elf. She's rather tall for an elf. And, she definitely likes Bellafield. And she's twirling her hair around her finger. Will you be around this evening? Are you back already?
I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. Duh, I will be here this evening. But I do need to leave in morning.
Maybe we could, you could come help me with something in my room right now. And she looks kind of over his shoulder at everybody else and says, 10 minutes maybe, and then you can be on your way.
Yeah.
Okay. And they go into her room.
What are they doing?
After about 5 minutes, Bellafield just hears a voice in his head. Sir, is everything all right? Do you need any extra hands? I'm sure Darius would help if you need it. You can reply to this message.
Karumba just stares kind of like open-jawed at whatever's happening here.
The door is closed, and we're down the hall.
Oh yeah, no, just the
Yeah.
idea that she's like, yeah, come with me, and he's just like staring after the
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah.
No, Belty will tell you in between breaths. No, he's got this. It's fine. It's just picking up some stuff for her.
And
She's
you hear...
No, it's that's
no.
all in his head.
Yeah, but
I
you
can't
hear
hear
her
her.
laugh.
Oh, through the door?
Yep.
Okay. Just look at Darius, and I don't think they need any extra hands. It's just lifting things, apparently.
Oh, I'm good at lifting things.
Well, he said he's good, and he's got this handled.
Okay. I'm still so confused. I don't know what they're doing.
You and me both, friend. You and me both.
So after another 5 minutes or so passes, Bellafield comes out alone.
And we're all still waiting.
Yes.
We've just been waiting outside.
Wait outside 10 minutes.
I'll
And
just,
Crumbo,
as I'm walking down, I'll just kind of divert into my room and grab my backpack and what extra things I have and throw them on and just kind of meander on out the door past everybody.
Once he has the backpack, he's like, "Oh, right," and Karumbo bolts back into his own room, having completely forgotten what he came here to do.
I'm gonna wink at Kyle as I walk by. I am very good people person. Very good.
It sounded like you were a very good people person. She was having a great time while you were lifting whatever you were lifting.
Good jokes. He's good with the jokes.
Well, you see, she had to do work, so I was lifting her. So, you know.
Was it like a high thing on like a shelf? You lift her on to the
Kind
shelf?
of like on the shelf or table or desk.
Oh.
The bed, the wall, you know. Lifting things all over.
Karumbo hears this as he's coming out and goes, "Oh, that explains it. I'm not very good for lifting."
Did she pay you? That sounds
No,
like a lot of hard work.
He's good service.
Okay. I'm still so confused.
It's okay. You understand when you're older. And I'll pat him on his head and walk out. I don't know how tall you are, but I'm 7'3", so I assume I'm taller than you.
You would have to bend down to pat me on the head.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
3 feet
then I'll just kind of look at you and nod,
There
then
you
walk
go.
out.
Yeah, Darius is 3 feet tall.
And you come up to like my thigh.
Yeah. Yep.
Darius is my sized.
All right, so I
I
assume
want
you
to
guys
go
are...
over here and talk to Britt.
That's not supposed to be good. Wait, you can see her on there? I didn't remove her. She's not really there. That's not where she
No,
is.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know
is
that's
she
not. I was
there,
like,
though?
yes, I saw
not
like
supposed
the
to be.
square. Observe, like, yeah,
Oh.
up there. I saw the square and I'm like, I zoomed in a bunch. I'm like, that's Britt's token.
It is. It's not supposed to be there. I was trying to figure
I
out how to
know.
do things. All
No, you're
right,
good.
so I'm assuming you guys are going to leave the city now, okay? Is that fair? Or did you want to stop anywhere else?
I wanted to go talk to Britt.
Okay, why don't we go and talk to Britt?
I'm
All
ready
right.
to start gnome hunting.
Yeah, so you guys are going to leave the city through the Basilic Gate, which is this gate right over here. And it's going to take you a couple days, but everything goes without any issues at all. And, you just go through the woods or go through on the road. Very uneventful. Maybe you guys talk a bit? Hold on, I gotta make sure.
Izul,
Yes?
does Izul not mean blue?
No, you are thinking of Azul.
The words, they sound no different to me.
There is a slight difference.
Okay. Good talk.
That is very
Combo.
good talk.
I don't think the red one is right in the head. I think he might be... Woo!
Yeah, don't tell him I told you this, but I kind of got that same vibe too. When we first met him earlier today.
Well, this is a couple days later now.
The other day when we met him, it was just something off. But I'm just keeping that in the back of my mind for now.
So, when you guys make camp and stuff in the evenings, what sort of things do you like to do?
That is a great question.
Like, I would assume that
Battlefield.
Izul's, like, practicing turrets or, like, something with his turrets. Also, is this all black for you guys?
Yes.
Mhm.
All right,
Yes.
hold on. Well, once you answer my question, then I'll let it not be black anymore.
So
Uh,
Carmo has a nightly ritual that he does where he meditates for a little while. Always gets a few twigs for the next day's adventures. He likes to chew on the twigs and has one in his mouth constantly.
Okay. Izul, what do you do in the evenings? While you're
I
on the
just
road?
read my books.
Just read your books? Any book in particular
Yes.
you're reading right now?
Nope, just any book.
Okay. How about you, Kyle?
I would ask Izul if I could borrow a book that I have not written or read before.
Sure, you can.
And also, I ask.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. No,
No,
I
go
was just
ahead.
going to ask what he intends to do with the waste of good paper book.
I'm gonna burn it.
For what reason?
To waste good paper.
Rather than that, do you mind if I keep it and I can just write in
You
it
can
myself?
keep it. It's all yours.
Oh, thank you. The last time I saw this book, it was in a library. They wouldn't. I can't steal from a library. That knowledge is for everyone.
What about you, Darius? Darius, what are you doing in the evenings?
I have a very short routine
Okay.
that involves just setting up wherever I'm going to sleep, usually close to a fire, just in case it gets cold or anything, because I am small. And then I usually like to just stand and watch.
Okay. What about you, Belle?
Each night, Bell goes through his standard, just some practices with his weapons. And then we'll just talk with people.
Okay.
Anybody who feels like chatting, he'll chat. He'll swap stories of his time with the coin collectors, or he'll talk about. He's fairly open about what he talks about. So.
Okay. So you guys
If
have...
everybody's like doing quiet stuff, he's going to be super bored and annoyed.
So as you guys approach the areas, like in the woods and stuff, you kind of veer off the path a little bit because you want to check out the woods like you were told to. So there's some trails in there that you follow, and no one's gotten lost or anything. And as you approach this one grove area, you see that there's a baby bear.
Does it look like? Does it look like there are tracks leading away from where the baby bear is at? Does it look like it might just be alone?
You guys will have to look around and see.
Yeah, I'll make an investigation check
Sure.
for some tracks.
You don't
There you
see
go, 14.
tracks per se. Like, you're on an area that people have traveled before. Like, it's a little bit beaten down. It's not a lot, but you don't see other bear tracks around. You just see this little baby bear. It seems to be by itself.
And it's alive?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a little scared of you guys right now, but it's not moving away.
Is anybody good with animals? Because this baby bear is probably still bigger than me.
Way bigger. Yeah.
Scared. Not for it.
It's a brown bear, a baby brown bear. They're quite common in the woods.
Isn't it unusual for a baby bear to be by itself?
Duh.
From what I've read, yes. Normally, this time of year, mother's not far behind, so it's probably not best to mess with it.
I'm looking for perception to see if I can spot any mother bears in the area or hear or anything.
You don't hear anything other than some leaves. This is for Belle. You hear leaves blowing. You hear some birds chirping. You hear perhaps something that sounds like a fire. Maybe like a campfire or some crackling. That could be fire. That's a little bit to the west of where you are right now. Karumbo, you hear birds. And
Lovely birds.
Maybe somebody humming.
Lovely birds.
I mean, does anybody want to go check it out? I mean, it kind of weirds me out too. But if I need to go look at it, I'll go check it out. See if it's okay.
The bear?
The bear, yeah.
Is baby bear. Why touch it?
I don't know, make sure it's not injured or anything, and the mother didn't just like abandon it.
Are you gonna heal it?
No. Well, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how to do many things. I just know sword swings.
Is it injured?
I want to. I kind of want to
We
go
can
find out.
make it injured. I don't know why we worried about this thing.
Do you want it injured?
Why would we attack this baby bear?
Yes, what has this bear done to any of us?
Nothing. I don't know why they want to attack it. That's why I was asking.
I don't want to
confused.
attack it. I don't want to see if it's already injured.
Well, if it bites you, I will laugh. Then I will help.
I'll still laugh.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way like 5 feet at a time.
Okay. The bear just stops and looks at you.
Okay, 5 more feet.
The bear kind of like starts to want to look away, or like looks away, but like looks to the south, but doesn't move.
I'm gonna look off in the direction that it looked. No other animals in that direction or anything.
Can you give me a investigation check?
Sure.
You see nothing.
Dope.
Okay.
Okay.
That way.
I'm gonna get right up on right by the little baby bear. See what happens.
The bear cowers down a little bit and looks scared and is trembling visibly. It doesn't make a noise.
Oh, poor thing. Okay, I wanna pet it and see if it'll like show me its belly. Let's see if I can start like checking for injuries.
The bear moves away a little bit, and you notice he's got a little bit of a limp.
Okay. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna come back to the group. Nothing too crazy. It's got like a little lip to it. I don't know if y'all saw. But it probably got attacked by something else. So we might just want to keep an eye out, just in case. And this is where we're making camp.
It's up to you guys what you want to do.
How far into the day is it?
You could possibly make camp. It's evening, like very early evening, so I'd say probably 4 o'clock in the evening. Late afternoon, early evening.
Karumbo's gonna look again and see what he can see moving down closer to the bear as well. Looking for the cause of the limp.
Okay. You notice that the bear's front paw has a little bit of blood on it. Not a lot, but the fur's a little sticky looking. You assume it's blood. You also kind of out of the corner of your eye see something towards the south. You think you see something.
Did you all see that?
Where?
To the south. I'm not sure. I was looking at the bear and I saw something.
No, I didn't see anything. If you want to go check it out, I'll come help you check it out. Just in case. Because it looks like this might be a nice semi-closed off area to make camp. So we should at least try to clear the area if this is where we're going to hang out for tonight.
Well, as Yandala's secret text says, even the animals need help every now and then. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to lay hands on the bear.
Okay.
And try to heal her up. Try to see if that heal fixes the blood stuff.
Okay.
We'll
Do
look
you
over
roll
at
for it?
Philithio while was doing this.
For the hands,
Mhm.
I guess I have to physically touch.
Yep.
So I guess is that a
The bear's
athletics?
The bear's gonna let you touch.
Okay.
What's the spell say? Can you link it to me so I can see it?
Yeah, sure. 1 sec.
So lay on hands is a pool of hit points that he just gets to choose how much he uses.
Okay.
Right. So I can.
Well, the wound is minor.
I can
As you're
restore up to 5
investigating
hit
it.
points, but
So you see that the wound on the bear's leg is kind of minor. It looks like maybe was bit or had been chewing on its leg itself.
okay. So I let the folks know that what I see there. We should probably look to the south and see if there's more things there.
Okay. I'm going to start patrolling that way.
Sure. Can you give me an investigation check?
Sure can. $16.
You see that the ground has been a little bit disturbed where you are right now. Some of the grass has been pressed down. Looks kind of recently.
Anything that might resemble or that might give me a direction? Or do they just keep going
towards
south?
the south?
Okay. Let's go to here and do another one. See what
Can
happens.
you give me a perception check?
Okay. Better at those ones. Not better at those ones.
Crumbo thinks he sees something again out of the corner of his eye to the slightly south and a little bit west from where he is.
Like in this area here?
Uh,
I don't know. Can you see my ping?
yeah, can you see mine? Around this area-ish. But yeah, up there, around here, just off in the bushes a little bit. Think you see something. But if you look directly at it, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Did anyone else see that in the bushes again?
It was in the bushes?
I think.
No?
Nope, I didn't see anything again. Are you sure you're not like hallucinating?
Well, I've not had a lot of that before.
Did you eat bad carrot?
No.
Okay, I'll go. I'm gonna get like right up into these bushes over here and check it out.
I need a perception check from Karumbo and from Belathiel, please. All right, both you guys both Belathiel and Karumbo can see very faintly what appears to be somebody sitting in stealth right by this bush.
And I guess let me reload this page real quick. I can't see your pings.
Same.
So what is this? What does this person look like?
They look like a little gnome who is standing in stealth, but you can kind of see them. However, Darius doesn't see them, and neither does Kyle.
Karumbo swings his net over that way and completely fails.
Halfling luck. Reroll ones.
You do get to
Oh.
reroll your one because it is
Please.
halfling. Yeah, reroll. All right, your net lands over on lands. I don't know what the 0 is, but it's, I guess, 0 damage. Your net lands on top of a little gnome, and he angrily is like, "Oh, ow! How did you even see me? And you
I'm gonna
cut-
swing my halberd and try and whack him with the flat end of it.
All right.
Oh, not good.
Shantae, yeah, I'm not even gonna make Shantae roll against that. So, yeah, nothing happens. The gnome deftly in the net dodges out of the way.
I forgot the name of the guy I was looking for.
Hold on, I'll tell you too, because I forgot as well.
Caspip Lucky Hold.
Yeah, that's it. Cast Pip Lucky Hold. That's its name right there.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to look and see because I just watch Karumbo just huck his net down next to him, and then Belathiel swing where the net like sort of landed on what appeared to be a bush to me. I'm gonna try and see if I can
Sure.
discern what they're throwing it at, if possible.
So we need perception, I think, or investigation. I'll take either.
Oh, there's Sir Gnome.
Nope.
You see
I
nothing.
don't see
You s-
nothing.
It's a bush.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back at Izul and be like, Izul, are you going to stay back there? Or are you going to come with us?
I'll go with you.
Best not to poke the bear, by the way.
I do not wish to poke the bear. Where there's
Who are
a
you,
baby
good
bear,
sir?
there is a mother bear.
Izul, can you give me a perception check, please?
How?
On your character sheet, should be something called perception. And you click on the word perception. It'll be on the left-hand side. It's below nature, so under your skills section on the left-hand side of your character sheet.
Okay, he sees something.
He definitely feels like he's being watched, and out of the corner of your eye in this general area, you see something as well. But you're not quite sure what it is you see.
Oh no. I saw something and I do not like this.
Do you need a hand over there? Because this seems to be semi-well in hand.
Shantae, you're just going to let them have a net all over you?
I'm thinking, Hoard.
They've clearly saw, 2 of them at least have seen through your stealth.
Time to just yell to myself in Gnomish.
Okay.
Well, I guess struggling with the net.
Can you give me an acrobatics check, Shantae, please?
That's what hold on.
That's language, Karumbo.
No, that was Karumbo.
Oh, to see
He was
if
trying to
see if
I
I was
spoke
trying to
it.
see if I knew
I gotcha.
Gnomish.
I don't
was
think
trying
you
to figure
know
out what
Gnomish.
I do not. That's what I found out.
You Tanzu, you've managed to now put one of your arms through the net, but
Perfect.
unfortunately it's also down near your foot.
I said, good sir, gnome.
Time to yell and comment of why the fuck is this net on me. In an angry voice.
You startled us. We happen to be looking for a gnome. What is your name, good sir?
Tanzu.
Tanzu? Tanzu.
That sounds
Zoom
much like
type.
Caspip. Very close.
Tanzu.
Yes,
With
yes, I heard you.
Can I struggle with the net more?
Yep, you can. Another acrobatics check, please.
Fuck.
Well, you definitely are not any more tangled. So you actually put your hand backward, not away from your foot. So you manage to you're not grabbing your ankle anymore with your you're not as tangled.
There's no need to struggle.
Then why am I still in the net?
You haven't answered our question.
I did. You asked my name.
Oh, well, you answered one of our questions.
And what was the other one?
What brings you
I
to
did
this
not
area?
have a question.
Did you see what happened to the bear?
Yes, I shot it.
What?
Why?
What? Shantae, why are you... Okay. All right,
He's
never
going off script.
He's definitely going off script. I can't... Okay, you shot one of Britt's bears, but okay.
Look, lady.
As someone who is a serial liar in her other campaign, just let him tell the story.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
I wanted a blanket.
You're going to have to slow down a little. I'm having a hard time following you. What blanket?
He wanted blankets, so he shot bear to take fur from bear. Yeah?
The large man gets it.
Sounds good to me. Alright.
Wait, am I hearing right? Tanzu, you killed one of my bears.
Attempted to kill.
What? Who?
Over to where some of you guys felt like you were being looked at or watched, where Izul was looking. You see a person appear before you. She steps out from the bushes slightly and clearly knows the gnome.
Tanzu, why would you do that to one of the bears?
I did not know it was yours.
Shantae, you've been staying with her for a while?
How do you not know it's one of our bears?
Because he's racist against bears, and all bears look the same.
There were brown bears and they're in the wrong neighborhood. Like, you just can't, can't take chances.
It was simple mistake.
I do not know about simple mistakes, but
Do we see the
whatever.
other bears?
I am sorry. It is still alive. I think.
I believe somebody healed it, actually.
I don't know that.
No, I'm just hinting the group that it was healed, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Not to worry. I took care of the wound.
Have you seen it?
It was back up the north a bit.
The mother bear is missing one, and I need to retrieve it for her.
It should still be up there.
if you want to follow me, I'll walk a little bit closer. I can show you where we found that other bear.
Okay, that sounds good.
Perfect. You can follow.
When the
I-
bear starts to see this druid appear, the bear kind of starts to move a little bit towards her because she knows her.
Oh,
Right, you
good.
should be able to drag your token. There you go.
Oh no,
Oh.
what happened to its paw? This looks like it would be, it's going to be okay. We'll just need to dress it.
Do you have dressing? I might also have some on me to help if you need it.
I don't know.
I think you'll find the blood's mostly dried. The actual wound itself is healed. He's apparently not a very good shot.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that would make sense, you know, with the height difference.
Well, how short is he? And how short is Breer?
I believe I'm 3 feet tall.
I'm about 3 feet as well.
The
Little
baby
more.
bear is like 2 feet tall. It's a new bear. It's a new baby.
Oh, never mind.
Would have made a perfect blanket.
Tanzu, that's not fun.
Who said that? I want to give that person a glare, whoever said that.
It's the gnome trapped in your net.
All right, Sir Gnome. He glares at him.
I'm just gonna continue this struggle with this net.
Are you familiar with Caspip?
I heard of them once.
And what do you know of him?
They're a bad person.
I had word they were in this area.
To my knowledge, I am the only gnome around here.
I'm trying to see if he is telling me the truth or trying to lead me astray.
I don't know, Shantae. Or are you telling him the truth or leading him astray? I would say, to the best of everybody's knowledge, his name is what his name is.
I have no reason to lie.
While they're conversing over there, and this new druid person that we just met is tending to the baby bear, I'm gonna come up and say, I just met these folks like 2-3 days ago. The fancy one, the shiny one, that's my buddy Kyle. We've been traveling around for a little bit longer, but we were sent down here to find somebody that looks kind of like your friend, different gnomish person. Just curious what you guys are doing in this similar area. Just very coincidental.
Well, he is the only gnome that I have seen in the area. I've lived here for my whole life.
Okay. And you just met the other gnome?
Yes, pretty recently.
Okay.
Probably within the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. This is a very nice area. It actually reminds me of kind of close to my home too.
Oh, very nice. So you're familiar with bears?
Not so much bears per se. That like your bear kind of freaked me out a little bit, honestly. The first time we came across it, but just the general area of like the forest and just the general vibe
Okay.
that this area gives, it's very very similar to home.
Well, I'm glad that you feel comfortable.
The pleasure to meet you. My name is Darius.
Hi, Darius. My name is Lynn.
Oh, Lynn, it's very nice to meet you. I'm gonna go check in on what's going on over there. I'll let you keep tending to your bear.
Yes.
So
Very nice to meet you as well.
as you get a little closer to the rest of the group, you do notice that Tanzu has deftly escaped his netting.
Should let you know, Sir Tanzu Gnome, sir, that there is a reward for this information regarding this Caspit person.
The last I heard, he was dead. So I'm gonna. Oh shit! Spilt beer everywhere.
Classic
Oscar.
Tanzu.
I'm gonna go to the path.
He's such a dexterous rogue, right?
Yep. Wrong one. Does this gnome look like the description of the gnome I have?
Very similar. But from the drawing you have, you can't be 100% certain because some of the similarities and differences between this particular type of gnome are very similar. Like they're very subtle differences. So yes, but then no at the same time.
So, Karumbo picks up the end of his net again, since I'm assuming you left it there on
Yep.
the floor,
Oh yep, I didn't steal it.
and kind of continues walking towards him.
While he's walking towards me, I want to check on my pet mouse, which I assume is just on me somewhere.
Yeah. You carry the mouse on your belt, right?
Backpack or
Oh,
back
in your backpack? Okay.
in the skull that hangs off it,
That's fine.
which I assume would be probably visible to.
Well, it'd be visible to everybody. You're no longer in stealth. Your stealth was busted when
But
that went over you.
Not the ones I'm not facing. It'd be on my back.
That's true. So are you going to take your backpack off and look at it and stuff?
Nope, I'm just gonna reach behind me.
Okay.
I should really come up with a name for this mouse. And clean up the beer.
All right, what are you doing with your mouse?
Checking on it, making sure it's okay.
It seems fine.
Okay, good.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Does anyone see him with the mouse?
Yeah, he's not hiding it.
Well, I'm at a bit of a loss, gentlemen. And he turns back to his group. This could be our person, under an assumed name, but I have no way of telling.
Do you have like a picture of what Caspit was supposed to look like? We can see if maybe it's some kind of a match.
I guess if I have a little drawing, I could bring it with me, I guess.
Yeah, you would have.
Show
I
it.
would assume you would have a drawing.
So yeah, I'll show it to him and say, "Well, here's what I've got," and it does look like him.
Okay.
Kind of. But is that racist? I don't know.
It mostly looks like him. It's a hand drawing, right, as opposed to a
Right.
real picture. So
Right.
Like an amateur sketch from an eyewitness.
sort of thing. Yeah,
If this conversation is going on in front of me, I want to call you racist.
yeah. It is going on right in front of you. They're not hiding it.
Nope.
And you're 10 feet away at most.
Not even 10 feet. Or 10 feet at most. Yeah, I'm just gonna say racist.
I'm gonna let them keep talking this out. I'm gonna keep investigating kind of farther down south.
Sure.
And see if there's any kind of semblance of other people that have been through here.
I assume I know what's over here then. This is like the camp with me and Britt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start heading that way.
I'm gonna me as well.
Wait,
Dearest,
where are you going?
You see nothing.
We're not done yet.
Okay.
Wait, sir.
It
sir,
is almost dinner time.
I have one more question.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm just getting a drink. Ask your question.
So, you say you're not this person, but you know of him.
Correct. I heard of him a while back. Well, as I said, last I heard he was dead.
Where did you know him from?
What direction would be the town I was from?
It would be east of here.
A town east of here.
East of here, you say? Do you remember the name of the town?
Hold on, that. Burdusk.
Is that where the foul deed took place that I'm investigating?
Yes.
Stabs? Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
I heard of him when I was passing through.
As you
Passing
guys
through,
come
you say?
as you guys come out from under the bush, Karumbo, you just see a big mother bear staring at you. And she looks very mean. And you're kind of close to her cub.
And I stand very, very still.
I'm gonna walk up to the cub.
The mother bear is growls at Tanzu very loudly and very fiercely and looks like she's going to take a swat at him.
Backing up.
Nice bear. Nice bear.
Backing up there.
Lynn, these are your bears.
I'm just trying to get them in my sight so they can chill.
Can you not see?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume from where I'm standing, you can now see the skull that's hanging off my backpack with the mouse in it.
Yeah. You guys just be wary. These are bears. Just keep your space.
Oh, did you lead the baby? You led the baby back, didn't you, Britt? We'll say you did.
Yeah.
To be more exact, it's a gnome skull.
A smaller skull, you say? Okay.
The mother bear doesn't seem like she's going to attack, but she's definitely on guard with all of these. With not overly happy with Tanzu. It's almost like the baby came back and told her what happened. And Karumbo, she's not too trustworthy of Karumbo right now.
He calls back to the folks on the other side who probably can't see
You mean
this yet.
Tanzu?
No, Karumbo, and then you're Tanzu.
Oh. I'm tired.
There are bears here. Just so you know.
Do you need a sword? I'm gonna start like.
No, I
hopping my way
think it's good. I think maybe.
I want to hold
I'm gonna
out,
step closer to her.
just out in front of me, a spare dagger.
Would these rocks over here be
That's
high
the
enough
cave.
for me to like hop on? Oh, it's a cave.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get on top? Or is
Yeah,
it
you
too
could,
high?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just jump on top, just so I can get a good view.
The bear looks up at you.
Yep, I think I'm perfectly safe from up here. I'm good. I'm just gonna hang out from here. Thanks.
So is this a bush or a tree?
Those are trees that you can walk underneath.
Okay. I'm just gonna slowly approach because of the word bears over here.
I'm gonna head down.
As you approach beyond the bear, you do see a campfire and a cut down tree that looks like people have, or at least one person has used it to sit on. So it does look like an actual, used camp, and that seems pretty homely. The grass is beaten down from footprints, but there are bears. A mother and 2 cubs.
Lynn, I'm not standing on your home, am I?
No. You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Good.
You're fine up there.
Okay, good.
She seems okay with it now.
Can you give me animal handling, please, Lynn?
Yeah.
The bear looks at you a little bit, seems uncomfortable and not really sure what to do, but doesn't do anything. And the mother bear, kind of nuzzles your shoulder a little bit.
Are these your friends? They don't seem fond of Sir Gnome.
Yes, no, I've lived with these bears my whole life. They're like my family. The gnome just showed up about 2 weeks or so ago, so she's still pretty wary of him as well.
2 weeks, you say?
Everything's something, you say?
That
Seems
makes sense
suspicious.
considering he shot the little one.
As I stated, it was an honest mistake.
Was it
Like
though?
I said, I do not understand the honest mistake.
Yeah, and I might need a little elaboration on that too. You guys have been hanging out for a couple of weeks now, right? You don't recognize?
I thought it was something else.
Okay.
Are you trying to say that all bears look the same?
Bears are
Who is the
people.
racist one now?
I totally just picture it now. I'm picturing Bellathiel snacking again. I don't know. You just eat the whole time. It's so great.
So I see we've got 2 choices, gentlemen. We either bring this gnome back for questioning, or allow him to join us.
I feel like we might be able to combine those 2 things together. Let's hang out. Sure. We can all hang out together for a little bit. But I think next time we're in town, we can maybe be like, "Hey, is this your person?" Because we could just be mistaking Tanzu for Kizpap, and it could
Yes,
he
I'm
could be
sorry.
dead.
Has Tanzu done something wrong?
Yeah, he shot your bear.
Well, other than that,
Oh, I have no idea.
I get the feeling that there's something else going on.
Well, maybe. He might have killed some people during a burglary. Gone wrong or right, I guess. Depending on how you look at it.
I don't know, man. I was just told to go along with whatever this guy says, pointing at Karumbo, and come search this area for a gnome. I didn't even remember the name until 10 minutes ago. So I don't know. I have to ask him. He's got all of our info.
So I've been tasked with bringing a fugitive to justice. And I've also been tasked with getting down to Greenest, right?
That's where you're from. It's your hometown.
Right. Those willing to come to Greenest, I can offer some recompense.
Bell just sees Kyle lean into him. Sounded like he said penis.
How does Bell
Was-
not laugh at that? He mustn't have heard you.
He may also be parenting.
That's true.
I'm hopping over to Kyle. What does recompense mean? I don't. That sounds like a fancy word.
I'm pretty sure that's made up.
Yeah, that sounds made up to me too. Hey, Corumbo, what is recompense?
Oh, you mean recompense?
Compensation? Money?
The money. Yep, that's the one. That's what I needed.
It's not recompense. It's recompense. Say it with me.
Ray.
Recompense.
Paints.
Shantae, give me a dex check, please. Shantae. Tanzu, dex check, please.
He
Okay.
might be wiping up beer.
Yeah, he's fine. He was getting close to the bear. You're fine.
Bear's about to shove him in the fire.
Come on.
Taunting the bear.
If that's how I go, I'm okay with it.
But Corumbo, how much money are we talking here? If we keep helping you with stuff.
Well, the standard rate. Oh boy, what would the standard rate be for something like this? Something per day, I assume.
Yeah, I have no clue how much the standard rates would be. Hey, other people who have GM'd before,
Standard mercenary rate supply.
what are kind of standard mercenary rate type things?
I mean, that's entirely subjective and up to
my home.
level and quality, right, and task.
Okay.
Difficulty.
Yeah.
The order, I'll just make it up right now. I mean, I have this in my notes. Yes. The order will give you 1 gold a day. Provided you don't murder people. If you murder people, it's only 50 silver.
50 silver?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming 1 gold is 100 silver?
No. 1 gold is
No.
10.
Okay, yeah, then you get 5. You get a half a gold.
Okay.
You get
I
a
was gonna
half
say,
a gold.
Because I will just start murdering if I'm getting 5 times my pay.
No. You get a
Murder
half a
hobos.
gold if you
Here they
murder
come.
people.
This is how you get murder hobos.
Yeah, you get half a gold if you murder people, or if people die, and you get a full gold each for each day that you're on the journey. That'll be your money. Paid afterwards.
Okay. You know, we could also just go back to where did Tanzu say they last saw Caspip and last heard of them being dead?
He said Burdusk.
Okay. I mean, we could go check out that place. See if we can come up with anything there.
That would be a bit out of our way. We wouldn't necessarily get paid for that side trip.
Oh, but Crumble
if-
might, right? Crumble will if he can produce the dwarf.
That's
Yeah,
Or
we can
gnome.
find Caspip there.
Yeah,
Wait, you said dwarf.
not dwarf. I meant gnome.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Nothing weird happening. Nothing weird happening.
So if we can find Caspip or his body or evidence of what happened to Caspip in Brodusk.
I'm sorry, did you mean Burdusk?
Burdusk. Yep. See, words are hard.
Wait, then I'll just look at Tanzu. What about Caspip and Burdusk?
I heard that he was from there when I was passing through. That is all.
Yes, but he also said a body of Caspip.
There was a rumor going around that he had died.
How
In
long
Burdusk?
ago?
A month or so. Shortly after the robbery.
What robbery?
passing through looking for work, heard about a robbery, and left town. So I didn't get accused for being a gnome.
So you heard about a robbery. What about the robbery?
I just heard a gnome was involved.
Do you recall which house it was that was robbed?
That is not the information I was told.
So just to keep spitballing ideas,
Mhm.
we could try Greenest, see if we can find Caspit there. And if that ends up going well, great. Then we go, get paid. Maybe I get to punch some things, swing my sword at some shit. Or if we find nothing, we can make a little detour over to Brodesk on the way back.
So to be clear, the Order of the Gauntlet is going to pay you guys to go to Greenest. Looking
Just to
for the
go there?
gnome. Well, to go there and investigate. Okay.
Okay.
The gnome is a job that Karumbo has from a different source, but the Order knows about, that he hired Bellafield to help with. Now, if Karumbo chooses to pay you guys to help him with the gnome job, just know that it is separate from the Greenest job.
Oh. Okay.
You guys are just interested in the Greenest, at least so far. You don't know the details of the other one.
Yeah. Other than you've been talking about this gnome, and now you're questioning
Right.
this gnome.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, my brain connected those two things into
Yeah.
the same job.
They're different. They're different jobs.
Well, let's say
Okay,
you
well,
know.
forget everything I just said.
It is forgotten.
Also,
let's say you know-
Kantos, when Karumbo was talking earlier, has leaned in and said that Greenest sounds like penis.
We expected Bellafield to laugh really loudly.
Bellafield would have laughed quite loudly. I'm sad that I missed that.
What do you say, Sir Gnome? Would you care to come with us to Greenest?
To prove I'm innocent, anything.
Also,
Be
did I
interesting.
hear? Did I hear people were getting paid?
Indeed.
I would like to come along and get paid to investigate as well, if that is okay.
Are you traveling with your bears?
I was going to ask just that.
I sure hope.
I think
Oh,
the
no, the
mother
bear-
bear
bears-
would need to stay with
The
her
bears,
cubs.
yeah, the bears would need to stay here.
Okay.
I don't think it would be best to walk into a town with a trio of bears in tow.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Karumbo definitely looks relieved that we're not bringing bears to his hometown.
Yeah, this is my first experience with bears as well. They're very intimidating, but I'll go with whatever Lynn decides.
Yeah, oh no, they will stay. But once you get to know bears, they're very cute.
Okay. Take you at your word for now.
Mhm.
So it's getting late. You guys are probably getting hungry. It's starting to get dark. I don't have dynamic lighting, so pretend it's dark.
Throwing.
Oh man, it has gotten
Imagine.
dark very quick. I'm quite hungry.
Exactly.
Lynn, do you mind if we camp down for the night here?
Yes, of course, that's totally fine.
So you do mind, or it's fine? I'm confused on the wording.
Oh no, you have my permission.
My friend can be kind of pedantic. It's you just let him do his thing. It'll be-
Darius, you've been studying your Word of the Day book. I'm proud of you.
I would totally have one of those.
I thought that book only had pictures.
No, there's a picture of the day, but there's also a word of the day.
Imagine One page is being pedantic, and somebody just like the picture being just somebody pointing a finger at another person. I love that.
A big sign that
Okay.
says no.
Then I will be making camp right over here.
I'm just gonna sit here and talk to my mouse.
That's fair.
I'm still not terribly comfortable with the giant bears, so I'm going to be on this other side over here.
Yeah. That's water. I don't know
Down here.
how
That's
This-
down here.
area here is water. Yeah, that's a little bit of a little spring
Okay.
for water.
And I'm not sure if you said so and I just missed it, but Brit is a water genasi, right?
Yeah, I didn't say it because I
Yeah.
couldn't pronounce
Okay.
it. Way to call me on it, Panda.
Well, no, I was just curious for my notes because I'm taking notes
Yes.
on
Oh,
everybody's
okay.
appearance and
Britt, maybe because we're gonna do camp, why don't we just share a little bit about our characters with the group, as much detail as you want to share about your characters, kind of out of character discussion for what we've done so far, if everybody's okay with that.
Sure.
I know it might be a little bit off the books for DMing, but it helps me.
Whatever you need.
So a little out of character break here for a second. Kontos, can you tell us a little bit about Belathiel, maybe what he looks like?
Yeah.
Just and one thing that's interesting about him, please.
Okay. So Belthiel has sapphire scales. He is a Dragonborn, but he is a one of the more uncommon variety, being that of the gems. He carries a variety of weapons. He has a halberd and a great axe that he keeps strapped on him, as well as a couple of smaller weapons. He's a mercenary. And that's what he's done the last couple of years of his life. He does carry. He has a coin that he carries that's not a standard mint. That he doesn't really talk about, but anybody who spends time with him will see him pull it out in the quieter moments around the campfire at night and just kind of twist it around in his hand, spin it around his fingers and stuff. He's generally fairly talkative and engaging for the most part. Is that kind of what you're wanting?
Yeah, exactly. All right, Shantae, tell us a little bit about Tanzu himself. You mentioned that he has tell us what he looks like a little bit, and then maybe about the mouse thing that you have, that you've mentioned.
He's a basic gnome wearing common clothes that are slightly dirty from being out in the wilderness and then for weeks on adventures. He has a pet mouse named... I'm looking. I saw one and I lost it. Hold on. Tiny.
Okay.
That's all I got.
What is Tanzu's favorite thing to do in the evening time?
Play with his pet mouse.
Just play with the mouse? Okay. All right, Lynn, what's
That's
with
not a
you?
masturbation joke.
Wait, Shantae, can we go back? What color hair does your guy have?
I don't even know what color hair gnomes can
Make
have.
something up. We'll write it down.
White.
White hair. Okay. Is it long? Is it short? I don't think
Looks-
gnomes have facial hair, do they? Or do they?
Looks freshly cut and off. Like very short, stubbly.
how hairy are your ears and nose?
Also cut.
You cut your ears and nose?
The hair, just like flush with the ear and nose. It looks like I've taken a dagger to it.
Okay. All right. How about you, Lynn? What's your character look like, and what's one thing that's notable about her or interesting?
Also, I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lynn is a water genasi in her early 20s. She has like a teal, like bluish like tint to her skin, and she has teal hair. And I mean, she's like normal size, like 5'5". But she was like abandoned by her parents right by this cave that we're at currently, and something like one of her something that she remembers every insult she ever receives, and she nurses a silent resentment towards anyone who ever wrongs her.
You don't have to read your bonds
Yeah.
and flaws.
You don't have to read them all, just something notable. That works.
Yeah, just that one.
Okay. What about you, Darius?
So Darius is 3 foot tall. Very much you'll see blends of like reddish brown fur all the way throughout. You'll see a lot of white on the snout section because they are a little bit older for a Harengon, that is. You'll notice that Darius's armor is a little bit different looking than what you might have encountered in your experiences before, because it is Feywild armor.
Okay.
So you get that. You'll get more information on that as we adventure.
Sure.
But I got that from the Feywilds. And was my interesting fact is that I was kicked out of the Feywild. But Darius's weapon of choice would be a normal sword for a average-sized human, but I have to hold it with 2 hands because I am small. But he also carries a very small Harengon-sized hand axe. And he also wears an eye patch from things that you will learn about later on.
All right. Sounds good.
Right or left eye?
Hold on. Directions are hard. Right eye.
Okay.
On his right eye. Who's next? Karumbo. Oh, so you're
Hello.
from that town, huh?
Yes. Yeah, so I'm from Greenest. I'm slightly tall for a halfling at 3'2", so I'm,
3'2".
yeah,
It's all that
3'2".
potions that you got from visiting that guy once a week.
Slightly tall.
Yeah.
Above average. Dark hair, clad in chainmail normally, although with bare feet, as most halflings are. Very hairy, that matches, the curly kind of shock of hair he's got. Doesn't seem to care much about it.
Okay.
Something interesting. I like to quote proverbs for almost every situation, or misquote them, as the case may be. So if you don't recognize it, I might just be misquoting it.
Okay. Sounds good. Izul?
And
Yeah.
I think my new favorite hobby is going to be interrogating Shantae every night before we go to bed.
I'm just gonna start ignoring you and play with my mouse. Who I've already forgotten the name of, by the way.
Tiny.
Tiny.
All right, Izul, what's your character look like? And what is something notable about your character or interesting? And you don't have to do your whole flaws and all of that stuff ideal. It's just something about your character that's interesting.
He is a red dragonborn, chromatic. He wears usually common clothes with a short bow on his left or right hip, depending on where he's at. He'll have studded armor in his backpack, and most of the time, he is a quiet and reserved person. And he has a scar on his back, which you cannot see.
Okay. So that's his notable thing that we can't see, is a scar on the back. Okay.
Yep.
And he apparently is obsessed with fire.
Yes.
Okay. Kyle.
Kyle is tall for a humanoid, but very like thin and lithe in body, but still muscular looking. It's a bizarre thing. He's very like almost ghostly white pale with a silver mohawk.
Okay.
And pStabs already time and time again has mentioned his bright gold eyes. And he just has a couple of daggers on one hip and a light crossbow hanging from... Get the fuck out of here, Shantae. Hanging from his other hip.
He's been measuring things.
I'm just curious.
No party killing without no PvP without consent. So notable
Shantae's
is
about
his
to get
golden
jumped
eyes.
by the group. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
All right, that's fair.
I said Shantae's about to get jumped by the group. And...
Yeah.
For
That's-
measuring.
He's lucky I didn't feed his mouse to the bears.
I mean, it could still happen, Britt. We don't know.
I'll just get a new one.
We don't know. All right, we have so let's get back into it. I guess I think we could take a little quick break if you guys want to. I'd be up to go to the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah, I could use a bio break.
Yeah, let's do that and come back in 5 minutes.
Fair enough.
5 minutes sounds good.
And I'll tell Sheep what happened. Sheep, we have the party got together. They started in Baldurs Gate. They are in the woods in the Cloakwood right now. They're gonna make their way to Greenest.
It sounds like penis.
Oh, penis.
No, they have not reached. We've just got the party together. They've all met each other. Shantae tried to kill Britt's bear. Crumbo's looking for a gnome, and they've been tasked by the Order of the Gauntlet to go check out things in Greenest. Praxic got kicked out of his boarding house by this really hot woman. Belathiel got some action before leaving town. That was all that was notable. Oh, they all got some health potions. Well, 5 of them got some health potions. For free.
Definitely didn't fall off the back of a wagon.
They probably did. It is. Neverwinter was worse, or wherever else we were. Yeah. They've already done 3 days in the blink of an eye. It's almost like I can just DM
It's
them
almost-
there.
Yeah, it's almost like we can semi-fast travel.
Yeah.
Where
Because
are
it's
we?
a game.
Yeah, it's almost like that's what's going to happen pretty soon now, too. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Either I'm extremely blind, or I'm extremely blind.
Yeah, probably. My guess is the latter of the two.
Because I don't even see this town we're heading to.
It's... Do you have the interactive map up?
Yeah.
So you see where Baldurs Gate is, right?
Yeah.
Follow the coastway down to the fork, and then follow the straight dotted line and not the ladder line to the right. It's the red dot, like northwest of the
I see
green
it.
fields.
Oh, yeah. I still want to go play Outlag and Awake of the Dragons. Just because that place sounds fun.
I'm just surprised you don't want to go play in the Troll Mountains
Troll Mountains. Where are those?
to the right of the green fields.
Oh, those also sound fun. So does Snowflake Mountains.
Or the Fields of the Dead.
Wait, I need to fucking find that one.
Or Giants Run Mountain.
That one sounds dangerous.
Or the Ride.
That sounds entertaining.
Turnback Mountains.
There's so many cool names.
Panda, that book you got from Praxic, you put it in his inventory, right? In Kyle's inventory?
No, I did not.
Will
I
you?
can.
Yes, please. What moss? How may I help you?
Give moss treats.
Yeah. I
Pretty
can
sure he
do
was
that.
typing in Discord whenever you went to go to the bathroom.
Oh, he might have been.
Solid chance.
All I saw was pStabs is typing after you're like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, he probably was. He's been good at deleting things lately, so he'll walk and then he'll hit the backspace button.
Oh, Britt, I'm
Walk on
sorry.
it, and then usually F11 afterwards. So
Full screen.
pretty much,
No.
like
Look,
what he
Britt,
likes to do.
I didn't know they were your bears.
What?
Allegedly.
I refuse to believe that.
That wasn't given a script. I'm just going with what pops into my mind first.
I mean, I did tell you that you'd be hanging out with Britt for a couple,
You didn't tell me she had bears.
She's told you she lived with the bears in the cave with the bears.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In her Discord, we were calling her Bear Trail.
Mm-hmm.
Was I under the influence at the time?
No.
When
my
are you
God.
not under the influence?
Shantae.
Fantastic question, sir.
It makes it interesting anyway. That's for sure.
I chose violence. At least I didn't get you killed.
At least you didn't get yourself
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
lucky. You're actually lucky you rolled high on that one dex thing, too, because the bear would have taken a swing at you.
Oh, perfect.
I wish it would have.
Death by bear is good.
Death by snoo snoo better.
If I die early, I can use the backup character,
Hmm.
which is dumb.
Wait, I thought you weren't playing the backup character.
I have a backup character.
Ah.
You told me to have a backup.
I just implied this character's the dumb one. Funny.
You had to explain it. That's how dumb.
I know. Exactly.
I have all of 3 brain cells.
That's what makes it great.
Back.
All right, is everybody back?
See.
Looks like everybody is.
Is Praxic
Praxic,
back?
you're back.
Yes.
All right. Britt, you're back?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so you guys are going to enjoy the hospitality of Britt's home in the bear cave with the bears for this evening. So the night is yours to do with what you'd like.
I could use a place to wash off because it's been a couple days. I can see
that's-
the spring from here, right?
That is water. Yeah. I think the camp is lit well enough that you should
Lynn,
be able
is
to
that-
know that there's water there.
Is that clean? Is that water used to clean bodies, or is that drinking water? Or is it both?
It's to clean.
Okay. Then I'm armor off, cannonballing into the spring.
That's good idea. I'm taking all clothes off and do same.
I'll let you know. Yeah.
But no. There's already a concerning amount of naked people.
He's okay. I have cloaca. You'll see nothing unless I want you to.
Karumba just shakes his head at all of the people bathing in this time of year. I don't know what's up with that.
It's spring.
Exactly.
The water's probably a little chilly, but it would be refreshing.
So Tanzu, where did you say you were from again?
Give me a second.
He's like, I have to look at the map.
Let me consult my backstory.
It's okay. I definitely would have to do that too.
Have I even stated where he's from?
You have not.
Okay, good. Let me consult a
Eeny,
map.
miny, mo.
This one? A hard buckler? Is that how you say that? I assume.
Over by Reaching Wood? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, to the top. The town that's mostly gnomes.
Yeah, Hard Buckler.
From there.
And you're all the way down in Beer Dusk.
Well, I didn't exactly have the best life. So I decided to make it my own. Just started walking one day. Also, where?
Where's Praxic's character?
Fantastic question.
Praxic, where'd you put your person?
Wasn't he right next to the water?
Is he?
I'm by the
Oh,
water,
there he is. He's
just
got the
reading
blue
my
thing
book in
around him.
peace.
Okay.
Next to two naked people.
Yeah.
I am absolutely going to start talking to Praxic.
I'm gonna move closer to. Why did my health? Here. Goes there.
That's an interesting decoration you have on your back there.
I found it.
You found a skull.
Yep. I needed a place for a mouse to sleep. It was the perfect size.
Where on earth would you find a skull?
In a hole.
You dug up a skull?
I didn't dig up the hole. I came across it.
Karumba just kind of shakes his head.
Thinking back on it, probably not the best house. Would you like to see? I own it.
Tiny.
I wrote it down too.
See what?
My mouse, tiny.
Sure.
I'll hold the mouse out.
He just waves to it.
He is my best friend.
Very quietly, just here. That explains a lot. Fucking do it, Shantae. I dare you.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just seeing what range you're in.
Well, it's said those with little friends have big hearts.
Insight check.
I want to know if he's got a random generator for this. Or...
I really hope you don't. It makes it better.
That would be the best.
No, I don't.
Oh God.
Wait, okay, so why we're not really doing insight checks?
No,
okay.
I'm not really. No,
Okay.
I was kidding. While we're bathing here and we're both naked and vulnerable, just gonna turn to Belthiel. So this is probably the comfiest bath I've had in a couple weeks.
That is very sad.
I've done a lot of traveling, my friend.
Oh,
Been-
yeah, no.
Been on the road. I've been trying to find just whatever spring or wet river or whatever. This is definitely much different than it was back home.
Where is home for you?
So in the Feywild, in a little known town called Astrazalian is how I would say that. Yeah. Yeah, I lived in the Feywild for most of my life, but I got kicked out. So I've just been traveling around, trying to find a way back in, whether forceful or not.
That's too bad. To be kicked from one's home is never fun. It is a bad experience. All 3 times I've had it, huh?
Yeah, it's turned me into a little bit of an angry, spiteful Paragon. But
You seem like polite bunny to me.
for now, you haven't done anything to wrong me yet. Just you might see something different eventually.
Well,
But I've
that's
been
fair.
I've also been told I can be pretty polite. Have you done a lot of work for Karumbo?
No, not much. I've worked for him for a few months. I came to Baldurs Gate not long ago, and now I work for him.
Is the pay good?
I mean, I still work for him.
That's fair. I'll give you that. Must be decent enough, right?
It's not bad. The order pays well, and he pays well when he needs to.
What was this order that you speak of? I heard it mentioned a couple of times back in town.
It is the Order of the Gauntlet. It is Karombo's thing. I don't really know much about what they do or think.
Okay.
But from what I see, they're kind of like, what is human word? Oh, I don't know human word. The word is Acharan. What is human word?
Is that in Draconic?
Yeah.
I speak Draconic.
Sweet.
So
It's
I have no idea what that translates to. But
like investigator.
oh, investigator. Okay. Cool.
While they're having this conversation, I'm gonna put out some like venison out on the stump here for everyone. And not say anything yet. Just put it there.
I'm gonna
I'm just,
start.
I'm just tending to the bears.
That I definitely shot on accident.
I don't know how on accident it was, Shante.
Not by
Yeah, the more you
accident.
say, the more you say it's on accident, the less I think it's on accident.
He did
Yeah.
say he was trying to make a bear rug out of it, but don't tell Britt, right?
No, I said blanket.
Blanket
Oh,
is not
my
the same
bad.
thing.
My bad.
Not any better, but it's not the same thing.
I'm gonna just kind of shout to everyone that there's food by the fire. And step back with a piece of it out of the way.
Then I am out of the bath, armor back on.
You're not just gonna run up naked.
No.
I am.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shante has prepared some venison. It is cooked suitably well.
Only slightly burnt.
Well, it's campfire venison, so parts are burned and some parts are a little under, you know? Something for everybody there.
Wait, how far is the bear from?
Yeah, anytime, Shante, you go on the other side of that campfire, I want a dex check from you. Because that bear's still angry.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying over here with them.
I'm gonna
Because,
move
you know,
up to the
there's
campfire.
venison out, and then there's like other creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Kyle doing?
I'm waiting for somebody to eat venison first,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna grab some
I'm going.
and saunter my way over to the water after everybody else is out. Dip in for a quick bath.
I'm gonna toss some of just the raw venison I have left over to the bears. See if I can make that toss of 20 feet.
And Izul, what are you doing?
I'm eating a piece of venison.
Do you talk to anybody at all, or just keep them
Nope.
yourself? Okay.
You said the venison's pretty well prepared and
Yeah,
it's not going to get us sick or nothing.
No. No. He's been in the woods a while. He's been on the road a while. He knows how to cook meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I am partaking also.
It's there's parts that are well done and there's parts that are like pretty rare. So you can have your choice. You guys are so suspicious though. Are these pots poisonous? Are these potions? Do they smell like anything? I need to investigate
Is
this
this
guy.
a pot calling the kettle black here?
That's you're gonna hear a lot of that from me.
Yeah, now you get to see what it's like on the other side of the coin there, Ames.
I know. Amelia trusts nothing except mushrooms from Eska.
It's a rug addict.
Pretty much.
So Karumbo fell silent for a moment, meditating, and when he opens his eyes and realizes there's actually food there, he takes some with both hands.
And after eating for a while, just gonna take stock of the group, just kind of glance over everybody, bid everybody good night, and head back to where I set up my camp for sleeps.
You guys are fairly well protected where you're at, but it might not hurt to have watch.
Oh, you want people to take watch?
Mhm.
Because I would jump on that opportunity.
Yeah, standard watch.
probably every time. Yeah, probably every time we set up camp for the night, I would probably jump at the opportunity for first watch.
Okay.
I'll join him on first watch. There's enough for all of us to be able to double up.
That's true.
Yeah, Karumbo would take whatever watch was available. Not being first, he'd take what was left over. People didn't want.
I would take the last watch.
All right.
Do we need to roll for watch or anything?
Yeah, hold on. I'm DMing a thing.
Okay.
Like direct messaging.
Okay.
Some instructions.
You're going to be a little clearer what DM means, yeah.
Mhm.
You are currently dungeon mastering right now.
Yes, you are.
I guess it fits for both things. Because I was dungeon mastering. So I was direct messaging for some instructions for DMing. So it worked. I'm DMing.
Double DMing.
Yeah, double DMing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
DDMMing.
Tanzu, what watch are you taking? Did you say? Or are you just gonna go sleep?
I'll take last.
Last watch? Okay.
With the glowy-eyed man.
Okay, so yeah. If we can do... Who's on first watch? People on first watch both give me
The Beefy Boy twins.
the Beefy Boy twins. Okay.
But not actually twins.
The two dragons?
Nope.
No? Who else? Wait, who's the other Beefy Boy? Give me some
Me.
perceptions.
Darius.
Oh. All right. Belithiel notices that the woods get a little eerily quiet.
I'll let Darius know.
Okay.
Do you think that's anything we need to check out? Because, like, it's not even any bugs going on.
It just
Yeah.
seems extra
Well-
quiet to him. You don't notice anything. Like, there's still, you hear the water sloshing in the little spring there. You hear the fire crackling. You don't really hear the bears moving around much. You'd expect that you would hear them a bit. And you definitely hear some snoring from the group. But usually there's like some night songbirds in these woods. You don't hear them.
There is something in the woods. We should make sure we are paying attention.
Yeah, for sure. We'll let next watch know for sure.
Mhm.
That way they can keep an extra eye out.
Right.
But it's good that you picked up on that because I didn't hear shit.
Or
I didn't
didn't-
not hear shit.
didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Okay, so that ends your watch. Nothing eventful happens other than that. Who's on next?
Make sure to pass the
Mhm.
pass the word on to the next people, and then just lay up against the stump and go to sleep.
Okay.
Me, I guess.
Yep.
I guess we're it.
Yep, yep.
Crumble, you also notice that things seem a little more still than you would like.
It's a little too quiet.
Yeah, it's a little too quiet. Who's on watch with you?
Me.
Can you also roll some perception, please? You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Your bears are being very bearish. The mother's like sleeping with the cubs. You're pretty much only paying attention to the bears, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk down towards the water and see if I can see what's unsettling myself.
Okay.
Be careful.
You don't notice anything.
Comes back. I didn't see anything.
And your watch will end. Who's up next?
Izul by himself.
Izul by himself? Okay.
Maybe with the bears. I don't know.
No, that's fine. This will work.
That's fine.
Izul, give me a perception check. You hear Tanzu sleeping loudly, snoring. And he's muttering things about being set up. You're not catching everything he's saying. But he's saying things like, "You won't take me alive. I was set up. This is the frame. No, get off me. Why do you have invisible arms? Stop it. Those are my ears." And then he turns over and stops snoring.
Interesting. This man's having some wild dreams. Or something. I will let the paladin know in the morning.
Okay. And your watch also ends next watch. Kyle, you also notice that things seem a little too calm from what you would think they should be, at least from what you've read in books, or the noises. You're missing your familiar noises anyway from being at home. And Tanzu doesn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
I'm just going to just crack open my book and doodle a little bit.
Okay.
Just try to draw Tanzu without him noticing too much. Enjoying my quiet.
Is Kyle good at drawing?
He's all right. He's
Yeah.
okay. He's not anything spectacular. Guilty pleasure of his.
And what are you doing, Tanzu?
Staring at the fire.
Okay.
As he stares at them. You know that's not good for your eyes, right?
I'm aware.
Especially at nights when you need to see in the darkness.
That's a good thing you have good eyesight then, golden boy.
How do you know what my eyesight is? Do you know what these are?
Nope.
I thought as much. And as I'm drawing him, I'm going to draw a dunce cap on his head, write dunce on it.
And this is in that book that you got from
Yep.
Praxic or from Izul?
Mhm.
I'm getting bullied.
Okay.
You don't know.
Fair.
And yeah, so your watch ends and now it's morning. I believe that's everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically uneventful, but a couple people noticed things were a little weirdly quiet, but nothing too exciting. You guys are okay with it. I would like to fast travel you.
The greenest?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
we're
much
in a hurry.
to
We're in a
Greenest.
hurry. Let's go.
How else are we supposed to kill Tanzu?
I fully expect to die by the next second.
So you guys make camp or leave your camp in the morning. Lynn says goodbye to her bears. It's emotional. But you know, all things must end eventually. And she goes with you guys, and everybody kind of heads out. It takes you about 10 or 12 days. You do stop at different rest places to get to approximately where Greenest is. But nothing eventful happens at all. On your watches at nighttime, you do notice occasionally that things seem a little bit stiller than normal. You don't really know what it is. There's an uneasy feeling that people are having right now. And yeah, let's see if I can find where I'm supposed to go now. For the past several days, you've been traveling a road that winds lazily across the rolling grasslands of the green fields. Sundown is approaching when you top a rise and you see the town of Greenest, just a few short miles away. But instead of the pleasant, welcoming town you expected, you see columns of black smoke rising from the burning buildings, running figures that are a little more than dots at this distance, and a dark, winged shape wheeling low over the keep that rises above the center of town. Greenest is being attacked by a dragon.
What the fuck is that thing? I've never seen one of those before in my life.
I have two questions. One is the same as him. What is that? And two, can I pet it?
It's how far away?
A few miles. Let me just check to make sure. The people look like dots. It's a few short miles, so I'd say maybe 3 miles away. You're on the top of a rise, so you're looking down a little bit.
We can tell that it looks like a dragon
Yep.
from this distance.
Yep.
That little one is a dragon, and no, I would not advise petting it.
Sad.
I don't know how sad it is that you'd want to end your life by trying to pet such a creature.
I just want to be friends with everything. Ow.
That is not something that wants to be friends with anything. It just wants to take.
What are you rolling, Shantae? Oh wait, no, somebody said starts half jogging. Okay, yep. You guys gonna?
Yeah,
pick
I
up
didn't want
the
to
pace
interrupt
get
them
there?
speaking, but Belathiel, as soon as he sees the dragon, immediately starts moving to the town. No words, nothing, doesn't say anything to anybody, just starts going.
Okay.
Rumbo, who has been excitedly talking about his town and how they're going to be able to be there in time for this great festival, just screams, "We gotta help them!" and starts running as fast as his legs can get him going.
Yeah, once I see people start taking off, I'm
Okay.
full hopping in that direction.
Yeah, same. I'm running after him.
Okay. So as you guys approach the town, you see a woman, a man, and 3 children dart out in front of you. And then on their heels, following them, you see some kobolds. Kobolds? These dudes. You see some monster guys.
The family is running towards us, and
The family is
following
running away from them, kind of towards you. The man appears to be injured. Obviously, the children are freaking out. The woman turns and faces the beasts and sets her back foot into the dirt and holds her shield out in front of her. And she screams, You will not take my family!" And they look at her and they snarl. And these 2 slowly step forward. This one and this one.
Having seen that, I will be overcome with a sense of must protect. And I'm going to move my full 30 feet.
Okay. Well, what are you guys going to do? You're just moving in? You're going to protect? Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm in a charge. If I don't have to worry about initiative, I already have a plan of attack.
All right. Well,
Well, if I don't have to worry about movement speed, I'm in front of...
okay. But you guys haven't attacked or anything yet, right?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I assume we're
gonna-
not this close on the map yet, or are
Nope,
we?
you had gotten to that house. That is your actual distance, yeah.
Is
I
there...
shout at the
charging-
kobolds.
Go ahead.
Flee while you can, miscreants. No more harm will come to these people.
They kind of stop. This one here stops. It kind of looks over at you, kind of tilts its head, and then looks over at the other one. And you swear you see them smile.
Trying to keep up, just slow down to a light jog walk, and I'm just gonna pull a glass orb out of my pouch and just kind of direct it at the one closest to the people, and whisper a few words and fire a fire bolt
Okay.
at the lead one closest to them.
Then I want you guys to roll for initiative.
Y'all run too much. I'm gonna pull up a tracker first so we can.
Yeah, I
push
gotta
in
figure out how
between.
to do that. Hold on, give me a second. I'm learning. This is my first time.
All good. That's
I
why I
think
said
it's this
something before
one.
I rolled. Yeah, that's it. If you click on your token,
Nice.
guys, it'll automatically put you in the thingy thing,
Yeah, click your token.
and then click your initiative.
Okay. Initiative.
Man, it's a really good thing you got that halfling luck going on for you.
I know, right?
I am also rolling, by the way.
That's fine.
That's illegal.
Uh,
The DM's cheating.
No, I have 2 groups of monsters that I'm rolling for.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
so as a Harangon, I'm supposed to be able to add my proficiency bonus to my initiative rolls.
Yeah, that's all right. Let me sort it first, and then we can somehow do that. I don't really know how. We can ask Kontos how to fudge that. Maybe he knows, or Panda.
Got you.
You should be able to. For now, we'll have to tinker with his character sheet, but for now, you should be able to just click on his character's number,
Okay.
his initiative, and add 2 to it, because that's what our proficiency bonus is at this level.
I can
So-
change it too. I got
okay.
it.
And
Thank you.
then, how come it didn't sort, Kontos, when I hit the arrow?
You have to. So you hit the little. It's either the arrow or like
The cog, yeah.
a little cog, and then you go. Then it'll have sort,
Oh, I
auto
didn't hit
sort
the thing. There we
descending.
go. Okay.
and then that should do it for you. Yep. Are you okay? Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Am I okay with what?
I rolled a 17 and then I rolled a 13.
Which
So-
one do you want?
Well, the 17 is what I rolled first.
Oh, before I had the thing open?
Yeah.
Which one do you want? The better one.
The higher
He
number.
wants the
Well-
worst one.
Since Kyle kind of shot first before doing anything, right? My monsters here, or my guys, are going to take a little bit of damage first, right? So he kind of went first, but then... So this is where... Okay, so bear with me. This is where you guys are going to teach me
Mm-hmm.
as much as we play this together. So in this instance, where Kyle started the thing, with my guys, I could roll to see if they moved it, right? Or like it missed them.
No, he'd roll his attack roll against their armor class. You don't
Okay.
have to roll to see if they dodge.
Okay.
It was
So-
just that it's an initial action before actually combat was rolled. So like
Yeah.
I would make that attack and then it would just be combat as ordered
Okay.
after that point.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack, and then I will just try to change. We'll look at trying to change Kontos in the order.
I mean, he could just
Well, I can adjust my
Keep
own
his
number.
number.
Oh, okay.
So if you did a sort, then it just moved me
Okay.
back, or you can just grab and drag my character up the line.
Oh, all right. I'll do a sort again. Tell me when you're ready. Are you ready? You're ready. Okay, let me sort.
Wait, are we supposed to have decimal initiatives?
Yes, because I added, so like for instance, I added the dex to the sort, or to the initiative, because like if you look Tanzu and then my first set of monster there, my first thing would be equal otherwise, right?
Got
So this
it.
way we know for sure that he gets to go first.
it does the extra math of tied rolls, giving we know which has the higher dex modifier, basically.
Yeah.
Got you. So then my number is actually, not that it matters, because nobody else rolled a 14. Yes.
Yeah. So you guys that looks good to me. So Kyle, do you want to roll your damage on your spell or roll your spell?
I would like to see if I hit first.
Okay.
It's a 17.
It does hit. You
Alright.
aimed at this one, right?
The lead one closest to the people.
Oh, this one? Okay. Yep. That hits. And he takes 5 damage?
Yeah.
All right.
And then after that, I just like bend back over. So much exercise.
His friend kind of looks over. So it's Tanzu, and he's like, just looks at us as the kobold next to him like keels over and dies. rather, I don't know, doesn't even really make a noise, just kind of drops dead. You hear him thump on the ground. Yeah, pretty much. Tanzu, you're next. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot at this one
Okay.
with my short bow. Or a tip, I guess.
You mean your longbow?
I have a short bow.
Yeah, but for you with the longbow,
Because you're short, get it?
with old man.
I hate it here.
A 10 does not hit. So, the arrow goes past the kobold's ear, and he snarls. He is going to be He's not scared by you guys, so he's going to move forward. And he is going to attack her with some melee weapon. He's just going to do this. And he does hit her, and she does take some damage. Hold on, if I can get it to do its thing. Oh! She says. Her shield kind of, she wasn't prepared for the hit that came. Mom! One of the kids yells. Honey, it's, we can't. The man behind her says, just shut up. Just shut up and let me do this. You're not gonna die today. I wonder if I should have put them in the order. Let me put her in. Probably should have. Right? I'm not smart. Look at me doing things wrong. I'll just put her at the end.
It's all new. It's fine.
It's only my first time doing this with combat. It was fine when you guys weren't combating.
Wait, whose fault is that we're in Never mind.
Kyle's.
Not mine, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this was going to be unavoidable. Kobold.
That's what I was trying to get at a little bit there. Yeah.
It's the DM's fault, is what I'm hearing.
She actually did roll last anyway, so there we go. So we're good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's working out fine. All right, so we're on.
Pog, not last.
Yeah, we're on Belathiel. It's your turn.
So on the bottom right of the turn order, you'll see a little arrow.
Yeah.
When you click that arrow, it'll cycle the turn order.
Oh, okay. There we
Which
go.
makes it a little easier to keep track of who's
of
doing
course.
what.
I was gonna ask that, how you did that magic.
All right, so I'm gonna move all the way up to there, right
Okay.
up to that kobold,
Yep.
and and swing on him.
Okay.
Roll 20 with 12 damage.
Oh, you've chopped his head off. You lean back, and you, over your head, you swing, and in one swift move, you take his head right off, and it rolls over to his buddy's feet. Is that it?
Yeah, no, I don't have any. Belathiel is strangely quiet.
Okay.
Kills the kobold and then just kind of shifts his eyes and turns, just death stares at the other ones.
Okay. Darius, you're next.
I'm going to first have my sword out in like a kind of like a meditative trance. You see him. You see me do like a quick little. It looks kind of like a prayer to myself.
Okay.
And then I'll move 20 feet to here. Going to rage. And I'm going to attack that kobold directly in front of me.
Okay.
With a two-handed swing, because why not? I just click on the weapon, right? Or I click the attack? Okay.
17 hits. And that one as well. is dead.
Clap them cheeks.
He falls before you. The others kind of this one backs away a little bit, and all 4 of them pull out crossbow or a ranged dagger, sorry. This one here is going to hit. It's going to aim for you. This one is going to aim for Belle. This one is going to try for this guy. And this one is going to try for her. Okay? And I'm going to roll them all at once on this, just so you guys know. Because they have pack tactics, they are together, so I get advantage on this. No? Yes?
No, the way pack tactics works is they have to have a living ally next to the target.
Oh, next to the target. Okay, that's fine. So I don't. So I'll just take my, it's still, I need to do some AC checks. So, what is your AC?
My AC is 16.
It's 16. So you take 5 damage. Belle, what about you?
16.
You also take 5 damage. She goes down to 0. So she's incapacitated. And Karumbo, what about you?
Are we doing armor?
Yeah, what's your armor class?
It's 16 as well.
You're also going to take 5 damage.
How dare.
That's a lot of damage.
It is. That's why I was worried.
What do you mean? This fight's going great.
So
Yeah,
far,
we're-
it's pretty good,
we're kicking
actually.
ass.
I got 4 guys left. We're good.
We're
Yeah,
winning.
I'm doing fantastic.
This lady is on death saves. Where's her sheet? All right, Karumbo, you're next.
Sorry, I have a cat attacking me at
That's
the moment.
okay.
Give the cat treats.
I think I'm gonna actually move forward. Whoops, wrong thingy. And try to protect this fallen person. And throw a javelin at the one that attacked her.
Okay. I think that was this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Oops.
The javelin kind of
Darn
skims
it.
past
I was
his-
hoping it was a 1.
Oh, is that a 1? No.
No,
Two.
it's a
It's
2.
Yeah, it's a half me one.
Lucky kobold today.
Well, we found our J-Dog.
Oh no.
The kobold it goes, whizzes past his ear, horn thing, whatever, his head, and he snarls in your direction, and sets his eyes on you, cocks his head a little to the side.
That was a warning.
Lane, you're up.
I'm gonna come up here and make sure the kids are okay because
They're a little freaked out
like-
right now because their mom is lying on
Yeah.
the ground with blood coming out of her.
yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna go comfort them and kind of like see if they're okay, and because I don't have anything like ranged, so I'm just gonna comfort them.
Does Britt know about things? You're new, right, Britt?
Yes.
Do you,
very
do you want hints?
Sure.
Do we want to tell her about medicine checks?
Yeah, I mean, medicine check will help you stabilize the lady so she's no longer bleeding.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay.
So just hit medicine.
Yeah, what would she roll for that?
Medicine check.
Medicine.
An
is
actual
good, yeah.
medicine.
Yeah, it's just a skill.
Okay. And then what am I comparing it against?
You normally would set a DC. I think standard is like a 12 for something like this.
Okay. Well, she hit a 12, so I'd say that's good. Does the lady get back 1 health? Or she just stabilized?
No, she stays at 0, but she no longer has to make death saves.
Okay. All right. So this woman has stabilized. You've managed to successfully keep her from completely bleeding out on the ground in front of her children and this person that appears to be her husband, who is also very injured at the moment. Kyle, who started this mess, it's your turn.
Straight up the middle of this one, and just fire another firebolt and just turn my glass orb at that one and just like flick my wrist towards it.
Okay. He sees it coming, looks at it, and before he can react, bursts into flames and just disintegrates in the ground. I imagine Izul is mega impressed at this moment by how he disintegrated in fire.
He didn't even roll initiative, by the way.
Why did he not? Praxic, is he AFK?
I don't know how.
Oh, well, we're going to put you in here. You're going to go
Speak.
next.
Praxic, if you don't know how to do something, please speak up.
Yeah.
We want to help you.
We want to help you.
Because he's probably going to go before me at this point.
Yeah,
with how low
maybe.
I rolled.
Okay.
So
So
you have him go after me and then fill him in.
You click on your token on the board, right? So you were down here. So you're going to click your token, and then you're going to click on your character sheet where it says initiative. It'll be in the middle part of your sheet, top middle. You rolled a 4. So
Sick. He's after me after all. Let's
Yes.
go.
Well,
Yep.
that works out.
So
But
I
after I do
can
that-
drag him then, right? Hold on. Let me try to do that. Drag him up above her. There we go.
Yeah.
That works.
And I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet up here
Okay.
behind Lynn.
Okay. All right. All right, Praxic, you're up. So you have 3 kobolds left. This one here. This one here. You have a bunch of party members that have lost some health. What do you want to do?
Use Firebolt.
Okay.
On. How do you click?
You just left click and hold and it'll ping.
Oh.
Okay, that one there. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So if you click Firebolt on in the middle of your sheet there, it should roll it. All right, it hits, and this guy, exactly the same way that Kyl's did, this guy also disintegrates in a fiery blaze before your eyes. I'm melting, you just imagine them say.
What a world.
And she gets to go, and she's they're just attacking town. We have to get to the keep. And that's her turn. Tanzu.
Yeah. I'm gonna move to. Was it that one? I'm
Okay.
gonna that one.
Yep.
Then shoot at this one.
Okay.
Here. Where'd my short bow go? There it is.
All right, and he hit the bolt from the arrow. It goes and hits him directly in the forehead, and he kind of like, before he drops, he looks over at the other guy with a questioning look on his head or on his face, and then he just folds. This guy's just seen all of his friends die. So he's just gonna go away.
How far away did he move?
He moved 30 full feet in destruction off the map.
Okay.
Only 30?
I was gonna say I can shoot him.
I can also shoot him from
So
there.
can I.
So he
'Cause
has moved away, or he is retreating. I guess if you guys wanna, if it's Belle's turn is next though. But hold on, I guess I can put him back and move him. I wanted him to escape.
I mean, you could just say he's off the map, just in
he's
a
off the
certain
map.
amount of feet, and then we can try to hit him as he
All
runs
right, hold
away.
on. Yeah, so he's off the map. Let's see. He gets 30 feet of movement. Yes, he gets 30 feet of movement.
So he could go 60
He
feet
can
total.
go 60 feet. So he's going to go 60 feet backwards from his spot there. So he will be... Let me get my measuring thing.
He was.
So the map gives him 20 feet. So he's 40 feet off the map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't catch him anymore. I was kind of hoping you weren't going to dash him too.
Dude, you killed all of his friends. And not even nicely. He's gone.
So I fired I don't know if you saw, I shot my crossbow and 100% missed.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you did. You just... Warning shot again to
Does my
him.
hand axe have range?
Probably 2060.
What weapon?
Hand
Hand
axe.
axe.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be 2060 or something.
Yeah, it's 2060.
You can still make the attack. You just have disadvantage.
I'm
Yup.
pretty sure after 60 feet it just misses.
Yeah, it just can't, I can't throw it past 60. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So anywhere between 20 and 60 is at disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if I can get in range without using an action.
Should be 50
Oh,
feet
I'm
from
done.
you based on that math.
Yeah, so from here, he's 50 feet.
Mhm.
That's... No, I can't get in range. Never mind.
Well, you could throw it at disadvantage.
Yeah,
If he's
I mean you're
50
in
Oh,
range.
yeah.
You're just
I'm
not in
there.
short range,
That's fair.
and we're likely heading deeper into town, so you can pick it
You're-
up.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm
Okay.
throwing a hand axe at him.
All right.
Okay, and roll the second one.
All right, disadvantage.
You miss.
Damn it.
You miss. And he just...
Womp womp.
Anybody else want to take a shot?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Panda.
No. Wait, what happened to the wild magic,
Shoot.
Canada?
I'm at no, because it wasn't a level 1 spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to reroll that though.
Okay.
Or I guess no, never mind. I can't do it. It's only to gain advantage. Never mind.
Okay.
I missed.
Oh. 'Cause I can try and hit him with my short bow at disadvantage, right?
Your short bow should be like 120.
You can also
80.
move 25 feet.
It's
8320.
8320. Yeah, if you move
Yeah.
up 25, you're within that range at least.
But I mean, Praxic could also move up and try to take a shot since he's after me and the ranged boy.
Oh yeah, let me Darius did. My other kobolds are dead. Crombo said no. Alright. It is Praxic's turn. Praxic, are you gonna try and move and shoot
How
this
far can I move?
cobble? You can do 30 feet of movement, I think it says. What's on your character sheet? What does it say?
30 speed.
Yeah. Okay. You can do 30,
So
so that's
6 squares.
6 squares, yep.
Okay, so wait, how do I move? There we go. I'll move 6 squares,
Okay.
and then I'll throw a chaos bolt at him.
Okay. And then roll that.
Damn.
It's gonna be poison.
Nice.
He
Good job.
He literally stops, looks down at his feet as they start disintegrating, and then looks up at the sky, and before he can utter anything in pain, he's just melted. And that's combat over.
Good job.
And I
So-
just want to
We need to take
quietly
care of this lady on the ground, right?
move forward and just like grab her arm and say, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And
We were attacked, and we really need to get to the keep. And my husband he's hurt. Well, he was hurt less than me, or more than me, and now
well, as I do that, I'm going to use my healing
Okay.
hands and put 1 hit point back
Okay.
into her.
Okay. But the whole town, it looks like the whole town, we need to go to the keep.
Is that where everybody else is?
It's where my mom says it's where we're supposed to go when anything bad happens. This redheaded kid here speaks up.
Is the direction of the keep the way the kobold was running?
It would be north of here, I guess, yeah.
So yes.
But the only person that really knows where anything is would be Karumbo. He's
Yeah,
from
that's
here.
why I was asking.
Yeah, well, you would know where it is. Hold on, let me look at the map and tell you where the keep is, according to the map. It is northeast of where you guys are at currently. Here, I will move you guys to the next map. Well, no, we'll stay on this one for a little bit longer until you're done talking, and when you go to move the keep, go to the keep. The keep is northeast of where you're at.
Yeah, the keep's the direction kind of the kobold was actually running.
Mhm.
He tells the group that.
Okay.
I'm not sure how safe it is for them.
Yeah, ma'am, do you have somewhere besides? Because it looks like the keep, if that's where the kobolds started trying to flee to, that might not be the safest direction, especially if you still have injured people in your family.
Kobolds are cowards. They run away. He was not running to anything. He was trying to escape us.
Oh, okay. Learn new things. I keep learning new things with these people. I love it.
Well, we can keep going then.
as long
Let's
as
start
these
from there?
good people have somewhere safe to be.
The safest place is the keep.
Okay.
If I can fight my children. Well, no, my oldest boy can fight. Henry, you might have to fight. Will you
Oh,
fight?
there's no need. We'll take care. Just come with us.
Henry steps forward. I'll fight. That's Henry.
I'm gonna look at Henry, and I went to go pick up my pickaxe while the conversation was initiating.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him my sword. While I'm just gonna look at Henry and say, while we're walking, and while we're escorting you to the keep, you use this just to make sure your family is safe. But I want that back when we get there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's about 12. Looks pretty sturdy. They're farmers. This is a farming
Yeah.
area. Crumble might actually recognize the Swift family, perhaps. It really depends on how long he's been away from the town.
I mean, it's been a couple of months, right?
Well, so you would recognize the Swift family.
Yeah.
For sure. Wait. Crumbo, she says to you, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. We're here to help.
You know, I'm Leanne. You know Cuth? And Cuth
Oh.
stands forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not looking my best right now, but you know, dragon attacks, we got kobolds running around. You know, it's just typical spring festival. He kind of laughs weakly. The safest place really is the keep.
Well, we'll get you there.
All right.
Crombo needs to pick up his javelin on the way up that way.
Sure. I think we are going to call that here tonight. We'll journey more towards the keep at the start of next session, if that's okay.
Well, yeah.
Sounds
Not
good to me.
acceptable.
Not acceptable? Well, we've only got like 20 minutes left.
Hold on, all nighter.
And it's going to take you guys a long time to get to the keep.
Oh no.
Well, it depends on our roles. You know, some of us will take longer than others at this rate.
Possibly. So, if you guys are okay, I'd like to do the next part next session.
Nope.
What do you mean,
Not
no?
okay.
I mean, we can continue if you guys really want. I'm okay with it. But I'm telling you, I don't think we can get to the next quitting part in 20 minutes.
Wow, no faith.
You can't if you just kill us all.
I'm not murdering you guys.
Hey, if we're all dead,
It's a viable option.
it's a perfect quitting time.
But I mean, we do have how many people with like less health now?
That's fine.
It's all been a joke. We'll be fine.
Okay, good. All right, so I would like to call it here, and then we will pick
No.
it up next section, moving towards the camp. If
In
that's all right
penis,
with you
yep.
guys.
Going towards the keep.
Penis.
And you do have the Swift family with you, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, my
Going
first
towards
combat
penis
session wasn't horrible.
I missed. It was horrible.
It's not too bad when it only lasts one round.
Well, I was worried when all of my guys, I'm like, oh my god, they all hit for 5, and who was the squishiest when they hit? Well, they took her out.
Probably would have been me next. Would be the next squishiest, technically.
Pretty sure you have the most health there, bud.
Do I at 15?
The barbarian, man. 12 D12 for health. You're
Yep.
the biggest. You're the biggest
that's
beefy
fair.
boy.
Yeah. I rolled a 20 on them, so
Yeah, I only had a 13.
Jeez.
She's 20? She
Yeah.
is trying to kill us.
no, I'm not though, because see, if you guys noticed, I didn't have them all attack the same person.
I didn't see rolls in the chat log.
She was trying to kill us.
Seems sus. Seems
Well,
sus.
imagine not rolling individual per person.
Oh my god, it slows things down. Here.
I understand that. You could also just like roll 4d20
Nah.
and then
just
add the
do-
attack to it.
Here. That's what I rolled.
That's photoshopped.
Yep.
That doesn't look like my screen. Nope.
Rigged.
All right, guys. We'll pick it up in the next session. Will be the 2nd of April. What the hell? Oh, that's your spoiler. It's just a. Oh, I hate that one.